Mark Tauscher.
How many kids do you hear, hey, Marky, it might be almost to the point of Ruth?
Live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios in downtown Milwaukee at the 3rd Street Market Hall.
You love that name so much, you don't even go by it.
If you call me Mark, I'm fine. I like my name. I like my name a lot.
This is Wilde and Tausch.
Wilde and Tosh.
It's Wilde and Touch, isn't it?
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Of Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN Milwaukee, 100.5 ESPN Madison, 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam, ESPNWisconsin.com, the ESPN app, your Alexa smart speaker, streaming live video, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and of course everything you need on the amazing, stupendous, fantastic, incredible, and all free and all customizable so you can drag Wilde and Tausch into that first spot. It's the ESPN Wisconsin app, which you can find both in the Android and Apple app stores. I'm Jason Wilde in Green Bay. Jesse Nelson is in the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison studios. And live from Neshota, or perhaps an undisclosed location, wearing his Cardinals strikeout cancer cap, is the Packers Hall of Famer. It is Mark Tauscher. Tausch, good morning. How are you?
I'm good, Jason. I have to read you guys a text message I sent one of my buddies, and I want to see if you interpret it the way he interpreted it, because we had some miscommunication.
Uh-oh.
And then my lovely wife said that I am not great with my texting. Like, I'm not as specific and I'm too vague.
You
with
don't
my
say.
text.
Yeah,
and I'm
she's
thinking,
right.
You don't say.
she is right on this? Okay, so
yeah.
you guys have no idea
First I've
what
heard
I'm
of it.
asking, what I was sending. So I'm going to read this verbatim of what I text him, and then you tell me what you think is happening, okay? Does this sound like something you guys can do?
Sure, yeah, this
Sure.
is fun. Yeah.
All right. Hey, old boy, Saturday, okay, this is verbatim.
Yeah.
Play 2 to 4 at Sun Prairie West if you're free. If not, we're going to cook up a little grub on Saturday. We can get together then as well. What do you guys think I'm implying there? Again,
Eleanor?
let me make sure, because it's very critical you get everything.
Read it one more
Saturday. Just a capital E as in Eleanor. He understood the Eleanor part.
Don't do an E as in. Don't do
Okay,
that.
I already said it was Eleanor.
All right.
Well, he's all right.
Play, Play, 2 to 4 at Sun Prairie West. Okay. What is Eleanor? Okay, just tell me what you guys hear, think, and feel. about that text.
She's in Shrek Jr. or Hamilton
Let's
Jr.
go.
or some sort
All
of
right.
a stage production.
All right, Jesse.
When you first read it, I assumed she was playing softball at 2:00.
Ow!
No, because you wouldn't have a time frame for a. I thought this right away.
No, you would.
2 to 4. No, softball. You don't. No.
Why does a play have a time frame? It ends when it ends.
Because you know how long a play is. Yeah,
Well, they don't
for
hard
sure.
it.
You don't go to Hamilton and they say, it's not a graduation party, Jesse. Hamilton, 1 till question mark. We don't know how many intermissions. That's not how plays
They
work.
don't say
Yeah.
hard out at 5:00 from Hamilton today. They're gonna stop it.
They kind of do if they're having 2 shows.
Yeah.
They do. And if they're having intermissions, they do.
youth-
And by the way, they're scripted. Sports aren't scripted.
No, they're
At
not.
least we don't think
Except
so.
wrestling.
That's not a sport. That's entertainment.
Well, yeah, a lot. A youth sporting event oftentimes does have a no new inning starts after 2 hours. Like when I did
True.
Little
Sure,
League
but
baseball
that's not-
games
no,
as an
no.
umpire.
But they still
at the-
don't end at exactly 5 and whatnot.
No, but you
No,
say
no, this
six to 8
It's
is
so
the baseball
interesting.
game.
This is why this is so fun to me. Because he then called me last night, and we discussed it, and I actually went through, and a couple of things grammatically could have completely shifted this text and been good. Had I put an apostrophe S
After E.
on the Saturday E's play,
Yeah. Sure. Yep.
it would have been a lot better. I didn't. That's on me.
It is.
But I never said E plays, so that one S in
wherever
either
you put it
spot
matters.
changes the whole dynamic
Uh-huh.
of the text.
Yeah.
right.
I did not need you to enunciate play the way you did. I would have appreciated the opportunity to see if I would have got it, because I would have. But I appreciate you, trying to kind of tilt the scale in your direction by emphasizing
when
that.
you re-emphasized it on the second read, I
No, I
definitely
knew it right away.
interpreted
Play.
it
Yeah,
differently. You
Yeah,
influenced
it's
okay,
me.
all
about,
right.
frankly.
Uh-huh.
Well, I was bulldogging you. I was
Yeah,
bulldogging.
You
well,
were.
I hear there's a lot of that going around. Yeah.
Woof woof.
So what show is she in?
It's something about a group project. She keeps telling me the name of it, and it's obviously I've run lines with her. So it's about a kid that doesn't like doing
run
group
lines
projects.
with her.
No, I've run a
No,
bunch
that's
of lines
great.
with her.
You're
It's been
such
super
a
fun.
theater parent. You delivered that perfectly.
Channeling
That's
your
exactly what you've
60-yard
done.
line days for your big acting skills. Are you thinking about hitting the stage again?
I'm in town to play
I am not
the
gonna hit
Dolphins,
stage
you
again, but
dumbass.
that was so she is in this play, not playing softball, and I have to be better texting, is what I've kind of come to the conclusion of.
So why is it? This is something I've always wondered.
Of all the texts that we've misinterpreted from you over the years, this is the one that makes you open your eyes to the fact that maybe you could communicate more clearly?
As opposed to the photo
Yes.
of the left field wall with no context
Which I still
whatsoever.
think is actually the right
What do you
field
mean,
wall.
no context. I told Jesse I wanted to do it from the left field's outfield.
Yeah, but
and
you
he
didn't
kept
tell
telling
me that. I just got a picture
you're
of the
on
315
the show.
sign.
We had this discussion 100 times this week.
Don't make me scroll back in our text chain and find some of the classics from you that we have no idea what you're talking about. We just have to figure it out.
Why are you such
Go
a
ahead.
minimalist in your texting?
Go ahead. Because I just first off, I guess I just like mystery. I like having a little mystery. Now I don't know.
You're like the Hardy Boys. Yeah, it would be like I'm at the other end of the spectrum, right? I text in full sentences. I spell words out. I don't use
Well, you're a
abbreviations.
big J guy. Big J guy.
I add unnecessary emojis to entertain myself. That would be mine. But I am a full sentence grammatical punctuation texter.
Well,
I have
good
to think
for
that
you.
No, I was
Good for the juji fruit or whatever he said in that.
good for the tuna, I believe.
Tuna.
As much as I appreciate you telling me that's good for me, I'm questioning. I have to be in the distinct minority. Like nobody punctuates, and like I have to be in the 5% crowd of people texting the way I do, right?
Yeah,
Most
I would
people
agree.
text like you. The question is, do you go one step too far and make it a lot harder to discern what you're sending compared to others. And I would argue probably.
It seems as if that might be the case. Yeah. And I don't necessarily agree with it, but facts are facts, Jack. And the facts are that, at least in this case, all I needed to do is put an apostrophe S, and that would have covered everything that I did. Even though in my mind it was clear as day what was being done here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
what kind of
it is what it is.
What kind of grub are you having after play?
Well, what
stage?
I want to do is smoke some salmon. Is what I'm going to probably do. Is smoke some salmon. Is the plan.
Okay. Well, I haven't. Nobody's bought my smoker yet, so maybe I'll try that over the weekend as well. I got some hangers I need to list too. All right, I want to get to a few things that we got out of our sessions with the assistant coaches. I'm actually finishing up my story for Channel 3000 of one thing from each of the Packers assistants who spoke. But there were a variety of topics that were hit on. But I want to make sure we promote this throughout the program because I would love for us to set some records in our YouTube and ESPN Wisconsin app for folks that are taking in tonight's baseball game. Again, do we have the truck secured? Do we have the location from which you will be parking the truck to call the ball game?
Jelly?
Where are we at on some of the particulars here?
Jelly?
All right, sorry, I was scrolling back looking for some Mark Tauscher classics in our text chain to put up here.
Of course you were.
We'll do that in a little bit.
Greatest hits.
Cardinals strikeout cancer game. Sun Prairie East and Middleton with special guest commentator Mark Tauscher.
Well, I could have
joining us in the booth.
I could have read the billboard.
So, first pitch today is at 5 o'clock. Pre-game coverage starts at 4:45. We'd love for you to join us. Live video streaming free.
Just wait, we're starting at 4:45?
Yes, Tausch, it's a pre-game show.
15-minute pregame?
It's a live sports broadcast. You do a pre-game show. That's what we do.
Sure.
4:45 pre-game.
Well, I have to change my schedule. I was going to float in right at 5.
You do you.
So I'll have to change my schedule.
Dennis and I
Very
have it
much on
covered. You
brand.
roll in whenever you want to show up. We are going on the air at 4:45, assuming, God willing, everything works out at Sun Prairie East High School.
What do you if you were at Hard Rock Casino Rockford, where would you put the money line on everything going off without a hitch for this?
Oh, it's going to be a disaster. Can it top last year's is really the question.
So for context, for those unfamiliar, last year was the first time Tausch joined us for the Cardinals strikeout cancer broadcast. There was severe weather in the Madison area, apparently everywhere except Middleton, where the game was taking place.
That's true.
So we were in the office here.
Literally, Jesse, we literally had a tornado warning in Sun Prairie, and I said, well, there's no way we're having a game.
Right.
And I text Jesse, and he's like, no, the game's still going on. It's delayed.
There's hail coming down here in the Everlight Solar Studio outside. We're like just waiting for the word that the game's getting canceled or postponed to a different day, and it never comes down. And then I'm trying to text Dennis, oh, what's the deal? And suddenly, game on. I think they started it like an hour later. Hour delay. But we had 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts coming in from center
At
field.
least.
You got the outfielders for a high school baseball game playing just beyond the dirt because of how strong the wind was. Any ball hit in the air was just going to be a straight pop-up in the infield. Tausch and I are precariously perched on the third story of a stairwell leading up to a broadcast booth. All my notes fly away at the top of the first inning. Thankfully, some of the youth players able to track them down and bring back what they could salvage for us. This year,
Jesse was announcing the Middleton kids when the Sun Prairie kids were up.
Yeah, it was an adventure. So this year, because it could be a little more tame, weather not supposed to be too bad today. A balmy 55 degrees and overcast skies. So everything's
Do I wear my puffy
looking
coat
good.
tonight is the question. I think I'm going to have to go puffy coat because it'll be windy up top of that truck. No?
And, yeah, then Tausch decides to sign us up to broadcast from the bed of a truck He and Dennis and I, Tausch, who was originally scheduled to leave after a couple of innings, but now is all good for the whole game. Tausch, would you like to share with everyone what your big event was that was going to keep you from doing the whole game until it got rescheduled earlier this week?
Absolutely, I would, Jesse. So I didn't even realize this, but my
Eleanor's
wife is a huge Leanne Rimes fan. And Leanne Rimes was supposed to be doing a big concert down at a different facility downtown Madison. So we were going to go, along with our friends from Buck and Honeys and some other, Tommy and the crew, down to Leanne Rimes. It's going to be awesome. Well, it turns out, I don't know what happened. She's got a little case of laryngitis or something has come up. And Leanne Rimes is a deuces bee. So now we're in for 7 innings tonight. So
you were going to miss
Leanne
this.
Rimes is doing us a service. Yeah, I was going to miss the
bail from after perhaps less than 3 innings
for an hour. I'd have been there for an hour and some change.
Old T, Sun Prairie East, 5 to 6 p.m.
And then Leanne Rimes. If only we could play her music. So a few more pieces of information for you if you're interested in supporting this.
Boy, wouldn't it be fun if we get that Bulldog third base coach to come on the broadcast tonight? That'd be fun.
Well, we're going to be set up in the truck behind third base with an obstructed view. You could probably just bark at him during the game.
If I see him, I will definitely invite him on the broadcast. I think it'll be fun.
This is the 12th annual Cardinals Strikeout Cancer baseball game. Again, it is tonight, 5 p.m. at Sun Prairie East High School's Summit Field. It started in 2014 by former Middleton manager Tom Schmidt and Sun Prairie skipper Rob Hamilton. This is from the Middleton Times-Tribune, which, by the way, we got to do a better job, and I'd be happy to help you guys since I'm not a Cardinal of either of these ilks. It's hard to find information on this. I've been doing a little Googling, and it took me a while. I got some information on the 2024 game and the 2025 game. It took me a little while to get this, but nice work by the Middleton Times. The programs have raised, in the 11 years they've been doing it, $239,000 for the American Family Children's Hospital and Kids Cancer Research. So they have done a phenomenal job. This is a great endeavor that both these schools have embarked on. Kudos to Coach Schmidt and Coach Hamilton, who started this 12 years ago. Kudos to Tausch for being so supportive of it. It's a really great thing, and it's no small drop in the bucket to be able to generate that kind of money. So awesome. if you want to donate to it, certainly you can go to the game, right? I'm assuming that the admission is helping fund that. But again,
a lot of food options, Jesse. I don't know if you saw a lot of food options at the game tonight.
I did
from
not.
Different local businesses. What do you mean you have not? Thought you were prepping for the show.
I haven't seen that. I've been prepping lineups.
Hard to find that information.
I bet you have.
Starting pitcher information, but I did not.
Who's starting tonight? Joey. I bet
Aces.
Joey T's starting for Sun Prairie.
I think we might have a Joey versus Joey situation.
I was told it was the two aces.
Joey squared. All right.
Well,
Baby Miz isn't going to throw tonight, huh? No Baby Miz?
It doesn't sound like Baby Miz is going to be on the mound for Sun Prairie East, but we will find out. He might come in relief. Right. You never know.
I don't want to tell Baby
on
Miz.
Tuesday, so he might not be able to. I don't know how the inning stuff works. So I'll have to lean on Dennis for that because I know you won't know. How many shots? How many shots am I going to take at Jesse?
What was that?
Well, he doesn't know. Jesse doesn't know how many pitches you can throw.
It's 9:19. The game's. He's got time.
They can throw 100 pitches before they have to come out. They can finish the batter that they're on the 100th pitch for. Next question.
What can you pitch? What's the number that you can pitch on 2 days rest?
That I don't know.
See, I told you. I wasn't being mean. I was just being factual.
That's what
what's
the Dean's
number?
for. That's why we go in three-man booth tonight with the Dean in the house.
Yeah,
he's got all the answers.
And all the special guests Tausch is going to surprise you with.
You will have 4 headsets, right? Because we do have a couple of other special guests coming on to join.
Are you going to give us any heads up into who these special guests are? Or are they
I
going to be
did.
the Bulldog? You might get the Bulldog third base coach.
We're going to try and get the Bulldog. I got a hunch he's going to tell me to blank off, but that's all right, too.
Again, that broadcast will start at 4:45 with the pregame show.
Well, you're only broadcasting the game because you're a broadcaster. Yeah, no blank, Bulldog. That's why I'm here. Ah.
Well, at least he didn't say you're only complaining about the call because you're the team photographer.
This guy is in your head. You're having imaginary arguments with Bulldog. He is in your head.
He is. He's paying rent. You're paying rent. All right. Or living rent-free. All right, so, Tausch, tell us about Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin so we can talk about the Packers some.
I will do that. If you've been putting off replacing your windows and doors, now is the time because Pella of Wisconsin is offering zero-interest financing. They have a bunch of different options that they're doing. And in Wisconsin, your home, it does take a beating year-round. The right windows and doors can improve comfort, boost energy efficiency, and it will upgrade your homes. Look, Pella's experts help you find the perfect fit for your home, all within your budget at zero-interest options. You can upgrade now and pay over time without paying a dime in interest. Don't wait. Visit PellaWI.com today to learn more.
We will get to some of the things we've learned this week. We are done now with our assistant coach conversations. Yesterday was the offense. There were some interesting discussions there. We spent time with the defensive coaches on Tuesday, and then obviously Monday the coordinators talked. All that, and Jesse is hell-bent on getting this Goody interview from SiriusXM NFL Radio, and he thinks that this, I don't understand what you think this is. I don't get it. I'll explain next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
Wilde and Tausch is presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella at 855-PELLA-WI or visit online at PellaWI.com/radio. Brew Crew Tuesdays are back on May 12th.
Churio sends it deep to left, and there she goes!
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they play the San Diego Padres.
And Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh, my goodness. Third deck.
Brew Crew Tuesdays are presented by Construction Business Group. Tune in May 12th at 6:40 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee or check your local listings to watch the game.
Make mom feel extra special this Mother's Day. Shop Sendik's wide selection of gifts like candles, clothing, and home decor. Sendik's also has beautiful flowers mom will love. Shop in-store or order flowers for delivery at sendikshome.com. And to make it easy, Sendik's is featuring handcrafted macarons and cake pops this weekend only, May 9th and 10th. Learn more at sendix.com. Sendik's Food Markets, your trusted local grocer.
You ever notice how pain slowly stops being something you have and starts feeling like something you are? That's not how it's supposed to be, and it doesn't have to stay that way. Hey, it's Ben Brust, and there's a team right here in Mequon and Greenfield. Dr. Caravelli and QC Kinetics are helping people break out of that cycle and get back to living life on their terms. If you're dealing with joint pain from arthritis or injury in your knees, hips, or shoulders, they're helping patients get back to moving, sleeping, golfing, running without surgeries or long recoveries. And people who thought they were out of options are finally seeing a path forward. This isn't guesswork. The science is real. The treatments are natural. QC Kinetics works with your body, giving it the tools it needs to heal itself. So picture this, getting through your day without mapping out places to sit, or avoiding stairs altogether, or passing on plans because of pain. Because the longer inflammation lingers, the more damage it can do. Don't wait on this. Take the first step now, and it won't cost you anything to get started. Call QC Kinetics today. 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298.
Hi, this is Michelle Voskel, CPA and team member at the Neal Group. With over 40 years of experience saving businesses money, we are on a mission to eradicate entrepreneurial poverty. Try saying that 5 times fast. Do you lose sleep at night trying to figure out how to make the next payroll? Are your vendors lined up outside the door? Are you cash on delivery? We can help. We have a proven process and strategy to turn your cash-sucking business into a cash-generating machine, so you can keep that cash in your pocket. It really works. We use it in our business, and many clients are successfully using it in their business. Ask Pam, who recently bought a business and asked us to help her see through the fog. Would you like to sleep at night knowing your bills are paid, take a vacation, or go out to eat with your spouse? You earned it. We help you keep it. Call us at 414-325-2040 to set up a complimentary consultation. That's 414-325-2040 or visit us at neilgroup.net. That's NEAL group.net.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
Progressive presents Perfectly Bad Excuses for Missing Stuff to Spend More Time on Your Motorcycle.
Hey, Tom. Gonna miss the 5K. Gotta organize my vitamins. A, B, C. There's so many. D.
Now that was a bad excuse. If you love your vehicle this much, get customized coverage from Progressive, America's #1 motorcycle insurer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in D.C.
You're listening to Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN. Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin and sponsored by American Family Insurance.
Wilde and Tausch back with you as Jesse and Tausch and the Dean, Dennis Semrau, get ready for Cardinals strikeout cancer, that game tonight, which you can watch, listen to, enjoy via ESPN Madison and our YouTube channel. Jesse, I've heard this interview. I've seen other outlets pick it up because SiriusXM did a nice job of sending out the clip. But Goody sharing and even you used the air quotes, but they're actual quotes because you typed it, update on Micah Parsons and Tucker Kraft. So here from SiriusXM NFL Radio in a conversation with Bruce Murray is Packers general manager Brian Gutekunst talking about the two stars that this team lost to ACL tears last season.
They're doing great. Tuck's been in here every day, and he's obviously a little bit ahead of schedule just because his injury happened quite earlier than Micah's did. But Micah's he's a little bit of a freak, and so I think some of that's taken over, and he's doing really well as well. So certainly expect both those guys back early in the season, and it'll be a big part of what we're doing moving forward.
Literally nothing new there.
No, but it's I agree with Jesse that it's interesting to hear it rather than just speculating and thinking.
Yeah, but he said it after the draft to us, too. I didn't see that get picked up.
Well, why didn't it get picked up?
I don't know, because it wasn't new.
You guys are too busy chasing after some young kicker.
Early
You're looking at
in
Trey
the
Smack.
season.
Oh, all googly eyes at Trey Smack instead of looking at Micah and Tucker. Googly.
Smack-a-doodle. Yeah. So tell me why this is interesting to you.
I think, when did Tucker Kraft have his surgery?
Well, I know the injury was November 2nd.
Okay, so we don't know when he had his surgery.
No.
Is Tucker Kraft the starting tight end week 1?
Yes.
I agree. I think he comes off the PUP list middle of August, and he's lighting it up against the Bears or the Dolphins or whoever the Packers play week 1.
Yep.
We agree.
Agreed. Okay.
Micah Parsons, is he playing week 1?
No.
I agree. Is he playing before October 1?
If he gets his way, yes. Now, this is the one reason that I felt this was worthwhile to do, and that is this. How much sway do you give to Micah Parsons?
Before Thanksgiving Day. How much sway?
No Frosh play.
No play for Frosh.
Because here's the thing. You have traded 2 first-round picks and Kenny Clark for him. You have paid him a king's ransom, made him the highest paid, at least at the time.
You've paid him a lot of money.
Player in
it's not a
football.
king's ransom. You paid him a lot of money. You paid him market value for his talent.
Okay, which is a king's ransom compared to what you pay other players.
Not Jordan Love.
As you said,
the whole King's
you
ransom.
paid him quarterback
King's ransom is you're talking billions of dollars for a King's ransom, not 47 million.
So I
You're
side
the word
with
guy.
you on your play, and you're going to get after me for King's ransom.
I'm not getting
That's
after
how we're
you.
doing this.
No, I don't
it's a
think
figure
Micah
of
Parsons got
speech. We're not actually paying to get the king back after he's been kidnapped, and that would be a King's
I understand,
ransom.
but what I'm telling you is a King's ransom is going to be more than $47 million a year. That's all I'm saying. Don't get all
quarterback
personal
money.
about it.
Let me rephrase in a phrase that you used when they paid him, paying a quarterback's ransom for an edge rusher. How careful? No.
I'm not saying anything.
What would you?
No,
what would you like
finish your statement.
You're paying him a
call it whatever
crap
you want,
load of
and,
money. A lot
and
of
out
money.
there, that's better. Yeah, that's better. Okay.
King's ransom was slightly more eloquent than crap load. How careful are you with him? How much do you allow him to influence the timeline when you have made the level of investment you have had into him?
I obviously am going to be, as Mike McCarthy would say, err on the high side of caution.
Mm-hmm.
But I also want to go win a championship this year. And I would rather have him come back and play limited snaps for a couple of weeks, getting his feet wet, than sitting him 3 or 4 games and then just saying go. So if Micah Parsons can do all of the tests, and I'm guessing his quad, the big thing, you got to get your quad and your calf rebuilt. You got to get the muscle back in it so that you're stable and you feel good. Inline running, then you got to start doing cutting. And if you're cleared and you can go, start doing some light drills. And I would love to see him by week 3 or 4 playing. And so I am all right with him sitting the first couple weeks. If he is on the track that I'm guessing he's on, let him go and build him up. Don't just fire him out there and say you're playing. He is a high snap count guy.
He is.
I don't want him playing high snaps right away. I want him to kind of get into it, and then by the 3rd or 4th game that he's been playing, then you let him go eat. That will appease him, and I think it's safer. Because, listen, man, stuff can happen, but my guess is going to be, unless there's been any type of setback, which I have not heard,
no,
he'll be chomping to get out there by mid to late August, okay? And then what you can do is try to figure out, all right, where do you target? When do you want him back? Don't play him right away, but don't sit there and say, well, we have to wait 9 months. No, everybody's different. Everybody recovers differently, and Micah's a freak. We all know he's a freak in a great way.
Sure.
So let him utilize that and let him go play. So, no, I'm not interested in sitting him 6 or 7 weeks because, we have to be at 9 months in order to
So
do
it
this.
happened on
If his
December...
quad's strong enough, his calf is strong enough, and he can do what the rehab and training people need to see, it's time to go hunt.
So his freak status notwithstanding, your first ACL tear happened in week 2 in New Orleans?
It happened middle of September. I had surgery 5 weeks later, and I started training camp practicing full tilt. I didn't do anything during OTA's minicamp that offseason.
Okay, and then
I'll tell you this: my first one was very difficult. It was mentally, it was a complete grind. Hopefully, there isn't going to be a second one. The second one, I had an opportunity to go try out. I don't remember if it was Jacksonville or somebody in the NFC South that summer, and I was not ready yet. But I had the surgery early February. So that was 5 or 6 months. It's all different for everybody. They want 9 months, but I legitimately felt probably after 7 or 8 that I was ready to go.
Okay. Now your second one.
Not on my second one. And not going to diminish myself because Lord knows other people do that for me. I am nowhere in the vicinity of a Tucker Kraft or Micah Parsons. And when from a rehab standpoint, you see the pictures and all the other stuff. I did feel, man, I attacked both rehabs in a big way. And the second time around was a heck of a lot easier for me than the first time around.
So, but your second one was in like the middle of the season, and then the Packers didn't even bring you back until midway through the 2009 season, right?
Yeah, I was actually escorted out of the complex.
Right. Did they escort you back in?
There was no escort back in, no.
Okay.
There was not.
My point is that Micah Parsons tears his ACL December 14th, okay, which is about a month later than when Rashawn Gary tore his in Detroit. And they, he came off the PUP before that following season started, and we talked about how quickly he came back. I think you have to, and my feeling, despite this interview, is that they have already made it very clear to Micah, hey, we know how you're built. We know you're built different. We still want you to be smart here. And so Micah Parsons himself, in the locker room at locker cleanout, said, I don't expect to play in the opener. I don't think that's going to happen. His goal was to play before the end of September. So then my question comes to you of, is that realistic? Because I think it probably is.
It's very realistic. And it's smart to kind of get ahead of where you're at and have kind of an expectation. And one of the things when you're sitting down rehabbing is you try to set milestones. You set little benchmarks of here's where I want to be. I want to be running in 4 to 5 months. Then I want to be cutting, and then I want to start doing football stuff. And to set the expectations, I think is very important because I can assure you what Micah said in locker cleanout compared to what Micah's going to say in middle of August is going to be and sound a lot different. So set the expectation. Hey, if he beats it, great. But don't be, you never want to put this in. I don't remember if it was RG3 or somebody. I remember they did a big ad campaign. He's going to be back. You don't need to add undue pressure and or timelines on medical stuff that you don't know what the hell you're talking about. So let the scenario play itself out. We just understand that Micah is built different. He's an absolute freak in the best way you can possibly be.
We will talk more about the players that are healthy enough to be taking part in Phase 2 of the Packers offseason program, which is what they are into. We'll talk about that coming up after I talk about Walney Legal Group. And I'm so appreciative of Ito and the whole team over there because I needed a kick in the keister. I need to get my act together because I was among, and I still am, technically, because I haven't even finished my intake form, but I was part of and am part of the 84% of people who do not have appropriate current planning documents taken care of and done. And that's the thing. You can just set it and forget it. And if it's been a few years since you did that, you might have some changes. Walney Legal Group can help you with that as well. But the bottom line is, get your act together. And I'm talking to myself as much as anybody. Because they specialize in estate planning from wills to trust to probate to elder care and special needs planning. Again, I've gotten multiple emails from folks that listen to the show. They're like, hey, I'm like you. I've screwed this up. I've been procrastinating. I don't want to think about what could happen to me. I don't want to think about any of that. It is undeniably an uncomfortable necessity. But the key word there, kind of like when the coaches talk about a great problem to have, it's still a necessity. It's still a problem. So get it together. Walney makes it smooth, easy, and as painless as possible. They call it lawyering the way it should be with clear communication, niche expertise, personal service, and a modern approach. So if you are like me and you need to get your affairs in order, there's only one place to start. WalneyLegal.com. WALNY legal.com. So you can start the conversation no matter what phase you're in. More Wilde and Tausch straight ahead. Stick around.
Wilde and Tausch continues next on 94.5 ESPN, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, and sponsored by American Family Insurance.
A huge month of Brewers baseball kicks off with a battle against the Yankees Friday, May 8th through Sunday, May 10th. Catch the Crew for half off with Wisconsin's first Friday game tickets on Friday the 8th. Plus, Mother's Day Sunday is the perfect game to bring the whole family with new kids experiences every Sunday. Plus, the first 10,000 fans over the age of 21 get a Brewers picnic blanket at the Mother's Day game, courtesy of American Family Insurance. Score your tickets at Brewers.com.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
From large manufacturer to local pizza shop and every business in between, Summit Credit Union helps your vision take shape with loan programs, great rates, and strategic solutions. Whatever you're building, you've got this. And Summit Credit Union's got you.
Wisconsin weather doesn't ease into spring. It keeps you guessing. That's why your windows and doors need to handle everything. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, we build for year-round comfort. Get the look you want for the home you love with 0% financing options available. So you can upgrade now and pay over time. Plus, enjoy a free in-home consultation, expert installation, and a 10-year limited warranty. Schedule today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 5/31/2026.
Biz Expo is May 21st at Brookfield Conference Center. Attend strategy seminars on topics including business growth, preparing for cyber risks, AI for marketers, and much more. Stay for the lunch and learn on leadership and the cocktails and conversations panel. No suits, no scripts, no slides, just candid insights from leaders who make high-stakes decisions every day. Research the area's top product and service providers. Learn, network, and connect at Biz Expo on May 21st. Go to biztimes.com/bizexpo.
Slide into your neighborhood Century Food Store to score the freshest produce, tastiest treats, and everything in between. Now through Wednesday, save on 8 to 10 ounce Old Dutch Family Pack Ripples, Dutch Crunch, or Twin Pack Potato Chips, 2 for $5.50. Bicolor Sweet Corn, 3 for $1.98. Fresh strawberries, 1 pound package, $2.99. Pork baby back ribs, $3.49 a pound.
Safe.
What?
It's a long fly ball.
Every time I scan, what is happening?
A leaping grab at the wall.
Okay, fine, I'll play. Get a load of this watermelon. And here's the pitch.
Please wait for assistance.
Win Century Foods' ultimate fan experiences at Milwaukee baseball games. Throw out the first pitch, hold the ribbon for the Johnsonville famous sausage race, or watch batting practice from the field.
Ooh, what do I do?
Complete the entry form in Century's weekly ad and return to the store.
Oh, no, what happened here?
Oh, self-checkout couldn't handle my heater. Here, I filled out my entry form. Gotta go. Have a great day.
I'll go get the mop.
Enter by August 5th.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we help you find value on the things you value. So when it's time to take on a project, we've got you covered with the right supplies at unbeatable prices. Like select Livingston seed packets, 25% off MSRP, 20% off assorted Longfield spring bulbs, Scott's Turf Builder Weed and Feed, $64.99 for rewards members. Plus, shop exclusive savings and test drive select zero turns and lawn tractors at our Ride and Drive event this Saturday from 9 to 2. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com. That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com. This is Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN. Sponsored by American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Jesse, is this royalty-free music that you played on your little keyboard?
It is not.
I don't remember this being in the rotation. Sounds good. You could totally do this. Tausch, we talked to all the assistants this week. I got to say, we do have one who is not boring.
Oh, that's
that would
good.
be Bobby Babich, who,
That's a fun name.
among other things, went to grade school briefly in Madison when his dad, Bob Babich, was an assistant for the Badgers, good friend of Paul Christ. And so we spent some time talking to him, and he delivered a line that you should be very familiar with from your days with Mike McCarthy. And it's like anything. It's not positive. Here's Bobby Babich talking about takeaways.
Hang on.
Boy, he was so good.
Very
Hold
insightful.
the phone.
That was insightful.
Something changed.
He's actually a mime.
All right, try that again.
Pretty good.
Take two.
So 2 things, you said 2 words, you said turnovers and takeaways. We're takeaways. We take it away from the offense. The offense could view it as a turnover. So, and I think your question was just what goes into that. I think to your point, it's like anything, right? You get what you emphasize. So it's extra ball drills over here. It's constantly showing the ball. It might not even be us here at the Packers taking the ball away, but showing guys around the league. There's so much that goes into it. I could sit up here and give a 50-minute dissertation about it. You get what you emphasize. You got to be opportunistic. And one of the things I tell the guys all the time is, like, we don't need to chase plays. We need to put ourselves in position to make plays.
So
I like that last
I like
line.
the end part. Exactly. That's why I liked it.
We don't
Because
chase plays. We make plays?
put ourselves in position to make plays. Look, that's crap. I'm done with you get what you emphasize. I'm done with it. At least when it comes to takeaways. You know why? Because they had the ball king, and they had the siren and lights in the meeting room, which apparently Bobby Babich doesn't know if it's still there or not. So I don't know if he hasn't been in that meeting room.
You think Halfley took all the lights down and stuff?
That's what I'm wondering. Did he take them with
down to
him?
Miami?
He took the ball
Jesse,
king
pull
with
that
him.
picture of Babich back up. Yeah,
this is from
I know we have,
WFRV, which was nice enough to share their video with me.
That's nice of FRV to do that. I think I want that chain. Like, I've talked to you guys now
looks
for
like
a while
Eminem.
about wanting to be a chain guy. How do you think
Turnover
that
chain,
because
my.
I don't want it to be a choker. I think that. What do we think? Is that the kind of chain old T should get, or what do you think I should get if I'm doing a chain?
Well, first of all, don't you I feel like you need a really big pendant at the bottom of it?
Why?
I think you'd be good with a pendant. Like, I don't know, you can't take a clock because that's Public Enemy guys. Flava Flav.
If he did, maybe we'd get the Rich Eisen on time one of these days.
Oh, burn. That's good, Jesse. That's real good.
Yeah, I feel like it would be like a Coors can.
Of the three of us, who's the most? I have to be the most chain ready, right?
Yeah,
like
I'm
you
not
guys
a-
would look
no.
ridiculous with chains. I don't think I'd look ridiculous with a chain.
Oh no, you would just look less ridiculous than us. Do you think that's a good look on Bobby Babich?
I do. Yeah, I like it. It gives me the vibe that he's a little bit different, and he's got a little more swag.
He's definitely got
obviously
swag.
than Gannon. I don't know the rest of the.
I'd
who
much
else
rather
is-
lip to this guy than Gannon every week. Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't agree more.
Well, we're not talking about how he sounds. We're talking about how his drip, his fit.
I mean, he sounds like he's actually happy to be at work, which is a upgrade.
I don't love
from-
that hat. That's kind of. I don't think that's one of the Packers' best hats that they've had either.
The man in
You
the black
barely
hat,
see it.
yes.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like that
Okay.
at all. But
What
I love
about
the chain, and I love
the
and I would.
tight-fitting, lightweight. I'm
Yeah, it's
assuming
not
that's
gonna-
Iron Jock.
That's That's not going to work for me. It's a little too snug a fit for Old T. But that's why I like the triple stretch that Iron Jock has.
Indeed.
Here's the deal. Coaches are going to say, I want coaches to – that's more what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
From a
Gannon.
introductory to what we're looking at doing. And, yes, you do get what you emphasize, at least you hope. Hafley emphasized turnovers, they didn't get them. A year ago, 2 years ago, they did get them. And so I do want, at least when you're going to get up there, especially when there's not a game to react to or players' evaluations, if you're going to get up there, say something.
Yeah.
Do something that's entertaining and interesting.
Yeah.
Babich covered that. So
Yeah, he
you
was
don't
good.
have to like it. You could think it's BS. That's all. That's whatever you want to think. But at least you're thinking.
No, I got no.
I don't even know what I took from Gannon the other day. Like, I don't even know if there's anything that I could take from that.
I'm with you there. I'm 100% with you there. So, no, look, I was thrilled by Babich. I'm going to try and get in touch with his dad. I'm eager to write a story about him. He was the most interesting man in the defensive interview process for us.
Who's the most
really
interesting offensive?
I'll get to that. I gotta get Jesse some video, maybe for tomorrow. But at the same time, I don't understand. And is this just? It's just an outlier, and sometimes this happens because we talked about it last year. I mean, the ball king, the siren, and lights. Like, they had 14 takeaways last year. 14. 7 fumble recoveries, 7 interceptions. Xavier McKinney had more interceptions the previous season by himself than what they delivered. So I'm not questioning whether they emphasized it. Why didn't it translate? You played in the league for 11 years. Why didn't it work?
I did. I don't know, Jason. Why didn't it work? Because teams are not – there's another team on the other side. They're not interested in turning the football over. People are looking at it, and they're playing more conservative, shorter passes, and I actually think the Micah effect, especially early in the season, was in play. What did I keep telling you? What were teams doing? The Lions, what did they do the first game of the season? They turned the Green Bay Packers turned the Lions, the Detroit Lions, which is not some slap blank operation offensively, into Dink and Dunksville because they were afraid they couldn't protect. So you drop back. So it's almost as if you're not going to give up big plays, which, by the way, you better not do. That's a recipe to get your blank beat, is by giving up big plays. So you sit back, and there's not going to be a lot of interceptions on dump-offs to running backs and on quick outs to tight ends and the things that teams were doing. But that is a concern, and part of it is the coverage wasn't great at the end of the year. All of a sudden the pass rush wasn't where it needed to be when the money was on the table, and that should all change. With some new blood and obviously with Micah getting back, the fastest way to create turnovers in this league is by having a hell of a pass rush. And when you pay Micah Parsons, not a king's ransom, but a lot of money, you're expecting other people to win one-on-ones, and you're expecting Micah to be disruptive. Nobody is saying Micah wasn't disruptive. But how many stracks did we get? I don't know what the strack number was. It wasn't great.
No, not enough.
I think Rashawn Gary had 1 or 2 of those 7. And forcing fumbles, that's a hunt-down mentality. That is a Peanut Tillman punch. Those are things that while you're drilling them, those are hard to do, but it gets contagious. And I think the fact Xavier McKinney had all those interceptions 2 seasons ago, that gets contagious. And you start expecting it. Last year you started, it's the same thing on offense when you don't get a first down. You start pressing, and you hear about it. And you have the Wildes and the Demovskis of the world asking questions about it. And you're like, well, I got to do this. And then it gets more and more difficult to do. So the biggest thing is we need to get more interior pressure on the passer. Make them get off their spot. Make them force things. And when you do that, that's where turnovers come.
We will talk more about Bobby Babich and a few others that spoke throughout the course of the week. But I'm going to talk right now about you and your sleep. How are you sleeping these days? You sleeping well? Well, if your mattress isn't cutting it, Steinhaffel's Memorial Day mattress sale is happening right now, and you can change it like that. This is where you save big on top brands, plus get 60-month, 0% interest financing to make it even easier. Take up to $1,000 off your Tempur-Pedic and Beauty Rest Split King adjustable base sets. Comfort upgrade big time. And Helix Sleep, it's award-winning and now exclusive to Steinhaffel's. You can finally try it for yourself in store. So don't wait. Shop the Memorial Day mattress sale at Steinhaffel's, Wisconsin's mattress leader. Relax. It's Steinhaffel's. Relax. More Wilde and Tausch straight ahead. Stick around.
This is Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, and sponsored by American Family Insurance. All the biggest voices, all in one place. The Yuengling Guest Hotline. Exclusive insight from Hall of Famers, All-Stars, and Game Changers, all on the Yuengling Guest Hotline.
He is Adam Schefter. But it's hard to argue with what he's doing. He's playing at an elite level right now.
The Yuengling Guest Hotline on ESPN Wisconsin.
They're winning games. He's playing great football. I think every time he does that, he wins over more and more people.
Yuengling, now officially in Wisconsin. DG Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
ESPN Wisconsin's Game Nights will here for Events by Design. You want people to actually show up for your community event, charity gala, or nonprofit fundraiser while making a memorable impression on them. Events by Design turns those moments into meaningful experiences that engage your audience and bring your mission to life. They manage everything: designing, planning, production. No stress, no loose ends. Just an experience your guests remember, exponentially benefiting your cause. Get started today. Just search online. Events by Design. They design, you party.
You can search for the biggest bat selection, but I'm here to save you time, because the best baseball and softball bat selection in the Midwest is right here at Burkhardt Sporting Goods. We stock just about every bat on the market from all the top manufacturers like Easton, DeMarini, Louisville Slugger, Marucci, and more, and sell them all at the guaranteed lowest prices. So get in here and try a few out in our indoor batting cages. There's no need to look any further, because when it comes to bats, if you want it, we got it at Burkhardt Sporting Goods.
You can't beat Burkhardt.
When you run a team, you want great uniforms, and you know selling spiritwear is vital. That's why Burkhardt Sporting Goods will create a free custom website for you to sell your families and players the coolest spiritwear from Nike and Under Armour, as well as the basics, while helping you fundraise at the same time. We take the hassle out of coordinating your team's apparel and make shopping and buying easy. So when you need awesome spiritwear and uniforms for your organization, you can't beat Burkhardt.
You can't beat Burkhardt.
Buying or selling a home isn't just a transaction. It's one of life's biggest decisions.
That's why clarity, trust, and the right guidance matter, especially in an ever-changing market.
I'm Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates, powered by Keller Williams.
I'm John Lorenz.
And I'm Taylor Mangini. Our team delivers a white glove experience at every price point, combining expert negotiation, local insight, and genuine care.
Get started today with a team you can trust at wendorfteam.kw.com.
Tony Wendorf & Associates.
Driven by faith, gratitude, and results.
Looking for a better spot for your next team outing or client meeting? Welcome to Veer North, Milwaukee's upscale sports bar, designed for more than just game day. It's ESPN Milwaukee's Alex Stroh. Veer North, located on Milwaukee's east side, your go-to for catching the big game, happy hour, or your next group outing. This is more than your average sports bar. Elevated food, craft cocktails, and a modern atmosphere. Perfect for off-site meetings and entertaining clients. And when the game's on, you've got the best seat in the house. Veer North, Milwaukee's east side destination for business and game day alike.
Experience, knowledge, results. That's what really matters when you need help after a serious truck accident. You'll need a lawyer experienced in fighting and winning for people just like you. Gruber Law Offices has the resources, strong track record of success, and a team of experienced lawyers to take care of your needs. We've successfully helped people injured in big truck accidents for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
You're listening to Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN. Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella at 855-PELLA-WI or visit online at PellaWI.com/radio.
We'll get to the 10 o'clock hour momentarily. So the thing that struck me, and I traded a couple of text messages with Micah Hyde, who played for Bobby Babich in Buffalo, is he's a high-energy guy. Babich joked that Micah would get after him for having fake juice sometimes, and they would argue about that.
A lot of high fructose stuff, huh?
Yeah, you got to steer clear of the high fructose corn syrup type energy. Does this matter? Like, in all seriousness.
Does what matter?
Having a coach who has juice. Because you pointed it out, at least in the press conference setting, which is not necessarily what the team meeting room or position meeting room or practice field or game sideline energy is from a coach. But you can tell that Bobby Babich is a high-energy guy in his chain and his hat and his lightweight hoodie that he is wearing that appears to be a schmedium because he can pull it off. Do players want that? Do they need that? Is that vital at this level as opposed to the high school or college levels?
It is not vital, but I'll say you're going to reflect a lot of how your coach coaches you. And if you're a coach, and from a coaching staff standpoint, I don't want all of the same personalities. I want different cats. Like, I want some people that are a little more, just like in a locker room. You don't want to have 53 choir boys. What is the old Nitschke saying? I'll take milk drinkers for 3/4, but give me somebody that'll take whiskey into 4th. Something of that ilk.
I think it's Horning, but anyway, I'll have the fact check that.
Whomever.
But yes.
You want to have you want to be able to balance each other out.
Mm-hmm.
And from a coaching standpoint, I don't want somebody that is in my ear and constantly, energy, like, I want someone that is demanding of that, that if it's not being done, will get after your blank. But I don't want someone up there giving me a you-rah-rah speech every blanket meeting either. So even with Babich or some of these more, Kevin Green, RIP, had a great energy that he would bring. And I'm sure if you ask some of the players that were in the room, probably got annoying from time to time. Larry Bechtel, RIP, a big-time energy that he would bring. James Campen sometimes would bring the energy. I thought he was a really good mix of understanding what we needed as a former player. Really good mix. That's what you're looking for. But this is an emotional game. And there are times you need to dip into those emotional reserves. People always say, well, why didn't they, they were playing the Dolphins at noon on a Sunday at Lambeau and it came out flat. There's some games you just got to fight through and go win. You ain't God. Especially with gas prices the way they are. You can't just have the tank full every game. You only have so much emotional capital. if you're banking on Newt Rockne walking through the door every game and giving you the rah-rah speech of your life, you're going to be an average team. I just always think back, and this is always a funny anecdote that Magic Johnson tells. He's a rookie. It's his first game. And he hits a game-winning jumper to beat somebody in the first game of the season, and he is celebrating like he had just won the Final Four. And he goes in the locker room, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is like, Rook, settle down. We got 81 more of these.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know if you got to urinate in a guy's championship mentality. I like that. But the point is, you can't ride that wave and think that it's not going to crash at some point. You'd rather have a nice, steady little deal that you can ride on for most of it. There's going to be times you're up here, and there's going to be times that your face hits the sand, and you just hope you don't hammer on a rock when you fall. That's the balance that you're looking for from a coach.
We will get I'm curious, too, about some of these other coaches and whether this varies by position, because you mentioned Kevin Green, you mentioned Larry Bechtel. So I'd be curious what coaching style or energy level different coach that. Like we talked to Ben Sermons. Like Ben Sermons is the running backs coach. He got the job under McCarthy fairly like midway through McCarthy's tenure, and he's been now with Matt LaFleur the entire 8 seasons he's been. He's more of a teacher-professor type. Like, gives a lot of information, prepares guys really well. Josh Jacobs loves him. He is not get in your face, scream at you, get after you guy.
But he will if he has to, right?
But right, exactly. If you put the ball on the turf, you're probably going to hear from him, kind of a thing. So I'd be curious if position matters on that. I know this. One thing that matters is our annual trip to the AmFam Championship. One of our favorite things of the summer.
It's one of the best weekends of the year, and it is June 5th through the 7th. The American Family Insurance Championship returns to Madison this June with Wisconsin's own Steve Stricker hosting the PGA Tour Champions event over at TPC Wisconsin. The AmFam Champ features a best ball and scramble format in an exciting 2-person team format. The American Family Insurance Championship, again, June 5th through the 7th. You got the concert Friday night. Don't know what they all have planned on Saturday, but a great championship finishes off on the 7th. Get details and ticket information at amfamchampionship.com.
The 10 o'clock hour starts in 2 minutes. It's Wilde and Tausch.
Don't go anywhere. Another hour of Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, is coming up next on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Mark Tauscher here, and if you know me, you know I love Wisconsin. That's why I'm a UW Credit Union member. Their team's been all about Wisconsin since 1931, and they love making banking easy for members. Whether it's with their convenient mobile app or with the great perks like early payday to get you paid sooner. Stop by any of their local branches or visit uwcu.org to join and become a UW Credit Union member like I did. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
One of the most important concepts in sports is don't drop the ball. Are you dropping the ball with your estate plan? When was it last updated? Have you even done one at all? It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jason Wilde for Walney Legal Group. There's a lot at stake for you and your family when it comes to wills, trusts, probate, and elder planning. At Walney Legal, that's all they do. Tailored documents. No confusing legal jargon. Just thoughtful guidance. Do the blocking and tackling to protect your family. Start a conversation today at WalneyLegal.com.
What if one place could bring your whole family together? At the Wisconsin Country Club, it's more than just golf. It's summer days by the pool, pickleball, and tennis with friends, a full fitness center, and kids programs they'll actually look forward to. No more juggling schedules across town, no more multiple memberships. Just one place where everything and everyone comes together. From casual dinners to year-round experiences, this is where your family wants to be. The Wisconsin Country Club, more than a club, it's your home away from home. Schedule a tour for you and your family today and mention Good Karma for exclusive promotions.
At Big Fish Contracting, we want every home project to be a good story worth sharing. That's why we as a team aim to exceed your expectations. We can improve any aspect of your home. Everything from a complex remodel to the essential roof, gutters, siding, and windows. Integrity, humility, and kindness are why we've grown in southeastern Wisconsin for the last 2 decades. Visit bigfishcontracting.com to learn how Big Fish is renovating homes and redeeming an industry.
Hey, this is Jen Latta. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
The 10 o'clock out of Will the Tausch begins now. So we'll hear a little bit more from Adam Stenavich a little bit later in the program, hopefully. But he and I were standing together watching a baseball game.
You and Steno.
Me and Steno. Steno and me. Because both of our daughters were running a track meet and their event wasn't until later, so you're looking to pass the time a variety of ways. So we were watching Bayport Ashwaubenon, and boy, I'll tell you what, this Bayport pitcher was breaking off some curveballs that were buckling some knees. They did not, they broke big time. But we were standing there, and the wind was whipping. It had been a miserable day. And we're standing there watching a bunch of kids that aren't ours because we're looking for something to do. And Steno said, is there anything worse than Wisconsin spring sports?
That's what Steno said.
Yeah. And here's a guy who grew up in Marshfield in the potato corridor with you, who has,
Stevens Point is more potato corridor than Marshfield. But I digress.
So, wait,
it is.
But you're in the potato corridor?
I thought Marshfield was pretty close to those, isn't it?
Marshfield is very close to Stevens Point, but I look at it goes Stevens Point more north. Like your head. Antigo to me is the real hotbed of the potato corridor, which this used to be the old Valley Conference, which I'm sure Jesse, doing all of his research on high school sports, fully understands. The Valley used to kind of be the Kings. They should, and I don't think they did this. The Stevens Points, the Rapidses, the Marshfields, the Antigos, et cetera, et cetera.
If it isn't the Fox Valley, I don't need it.
Oh, you're anti-Valley?
I'm pro Fox Valley. That's where the hotbed is now.
It's a bowling hotbed. Yeah.
Get with the times.
Okay.
So, wait a minute. All this time I've been thinking that the greater Auburndale Metroplex was in the potato corridor, but it's not.
No, it's really Stevens
And it's not
Point.
the Cranberry potato corridor either.
That's Rapids. Rapids is more Cranberry.
So what?
Over in the Pittsville and that area.
Okay. So I've been living a lie.
Marshfield is pretty close to Stevens Point
No,
in the
Marshfield,
grand scheme of the state.
Listen, it's about 20 minutes on Highway 10. If you want me to break down every city, Junction City, Rudolph, Milledor, Blanker, I lived it.
Blanker?
Okay?
Is that really a place?
Blanker,
Blanker?
unincorporated town. Blanker, yes.
You're being kind of a blanker.
Hewitt,
okay.
And then you get to Marshfield. Those are your cities on the way to Sherry. Sherry, nice little town.
Sherry, amor. Weston? No, that one doesn't. No, that's more toward Wausau. I digress. I'm sorry. I thought the potato corridor was
Steno ain't wrong about his spring sports. I also think that there's too many sports in the spring. They should move a few sports to the fall. Either golf or tennis or lacrosse. Move something. I know football's the king, and I get it. But we need to have more sports opportunities in the fall than we do. We got way too many in the spring. We need to mix and match a little bit better. So, Jesse, get on the horn with the WIAA. I'd love to have somebody on our show, and I'd love to pitch this because men's golf, boys golf, it's a lot better to be in the fall. The girls and the boys should alternate. It shouldn't always be girls playing the fall golf is awesome. Spring golf sucks. So they should mix and match it a little bit. Tell me why I'm wrong.
You're not wrong. So we have track and field, baseball, softball. Obviously, girls' soccer is in the spring. Boys' soccer is in the fall.
Okay.
I don't know. I think baseball and softball in the spring, which certainly makes sense, and I wouldn't move them, are also the worst for the spring because you get more rainouts. And when you hit a baseball or a softball when it is bitterly cold, that is no fun. It reverberates throughout your entire body. So tonight you're going to be at a baseball game. What is the weather forecast for tonight for you? Because I was feeling it for the baseball players.
No, are you on board with switching some of these things? Can we get you to support?
Sure.
Maybe petition that we get going.
So both of our girls play golf in the fall and an additional sport. So if you move it to the spring, then it would be golf and track and field or golf and soccer as opposed to golf and volleyball.
You just said there's plenty of downtime in track and field.
There is.
It's not just about your kid, too. It's about
I understand, but you're asking for my endorsement, so that would be.
And you're giving it.
Factor into my thought.
You could actually run cross country simultaneous while there's a golf tournament
at
going
a golf
on
course.
and do both at the same time. Knock them both out.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, maybe you just put golf as a whole in the fall. Maybe let everything be golf.
Create a hybrid golf cross country where it's a speed round of golf where you have to run
like the
to your
ball where they're skiing and shooting.
We're having a serious no. We're having a serious conversation here. We don't need all this.
Scolded by old T.
We're not going to be. We're not. You think Craig Stadler is interested in running a 5K while he's golfing?
Golf cross country would be much better
John
than the
Daly?
actual biathlon that they do at the Olympics.
Gotta run. It's like you're turning golf into a biathlon. Is what you're doing.
If Liv would have done golf biathlon, they might still be in business.
Yeah, boy, that really didn't go the way they were planning on it going.
What are you, Draymond Green? Trying to just ruin every conversation that's going on? Because you just did.
By the way, if you didn't get the hint, Jesse, Tausch would really like that Draymond Green audio.
Well, we'll get to it.
Do you want to do that after we establish which sport is the worst as a parent to watch, especially in the spring?
Swimming. No, swimming's the worst sport.
Because you're like in a sauna? Is that why?
It's hot. It's miserable. I'm so glad my kids, they can swim, I think, but they're not swimming competitively.
They can swim, I think.
Then you see these kids, they'll come to basketball or softball, and they have all these things written on their arm so they remember what event they're in. Nah, I'm out on that. I'm out, Jerry.
I covered state swimming a couple of times in my career. I made the mistake the first time because it was in the winter of dressing like I would normally in the winter, and that was a very good lesson. After that, it was shorts and a T-shirt when you're covering state swimming because it is very hot and humid in there. It's been a rough spring for spectators, at least for us. The weather has not been conducive, but I feel like that's every spring in Wisconsin, to Steno's point. Jesse, I know you need time to track down that Draymond Green audio, so let's play trivia first. What is today's category, and what caller would you like?
All right, exciting thing today.
Oh, jeez.
With Tausch and I on the call of the Cardinal strikeout cancer game this afternoon.
And the dean, Dennis Semrau, who just left off the panel.
Yeah, he's not on the graphic like me. Middleton versus Sun Prairie East this afternoon.
Where are you on the graphic?
I don't see you on the graphic.
Tausch is pretty tall. They actually took my picture next to him, but I'm off screen.
Where's the picture of Tausch?
Well, I'm on the screen right now.
Yeah.
I don't see you. It's cut off for me.
Well, do you have like
a... there you are. No, it's me. I'm in the way.
All right. Let's move it along.
So since we're on the call of...
because you never sidetrack us ever.
Well, since we're on the call of the high school...
I don't sidetrack about, I can't see it. It's not there. You act like you were right there like an 80-year-old dude. Oh, where is that? Why don't you pull your bifocals out and take a look and get your canasta chain going. You're going to be the first guy with a chain, and it's going to be a canasta chain.
Okay. Taushy Babich.
The argument over this becoming getting sidetracked is rich. Today's trivia category, we are doing
Rich Bisaccia.
Oh my God, we're doing an audio version.
Rich Kotite.
We're doing an audio version of Wildy
Richard
and Tausch trivia. Stop naming names. Name that baseball broadcaster based on the sound of their voice. Since Tausch and I get to be famous broadcasters calling baseball today. That is today's trivia category.
I don't believe what I just heard.
Rich Gargiola. Richard Gargiola.
I'm sorry, who was that?
Gargiola, whatever.
Joe.
Richard Concepcion. Absolutely.
Can't see myself on the graphic. 844-770-3776. There are 9 players in the field. Caller 9 for this baseball-inspired trivia. Caller 9 right now.
There's usually a DH in the lineup or an extra hitter.
9 players on the field. Unless you've got a 4th outfielder out there.
You don't have 4 outfielders, so no.
Caller 9. 844-770-3776 and get me that Draymond Green audio. Caller 9 right now, 844-770-3776. And we all get to play together because I don't have the questions either. We'll do it next. Presented by Cousin Subs, Iron Jock, and Vortex Golf. It's Wildy and Tausch Trivia.
Wildy and Tausch is presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella at 855-PELLA-WI or visit online at PellaWI.com/radio.
May is Skilled Trades Month, a time to celebrate the hands-on careers that keep our communities and our economy moving forward. At Junior Achievement, students learn that great careers don't always start behind a desk. With support from Komatsu, students are exploring opportunities in skilled trades, advanced manufacturing, engineering, and technology in Milwaukee's Harbor District. Thank you, Komatsu, for helping inspire the next generation of builders, problem solvers, and innovators. Learn more at ja.org. No matter what business you're in, as the #1 SBA lender in Wisconsin, Summit Credit Union helps your vision take shape with loan programs, great rates, and strategic solutions.
Awarded the #1 SBA lender by the Small Business Administration of Wisconsin in 2025.
May is here, which means your house is officially done hiding under snow, and now you can see everything it needs. Good news, Exterior Pros and Baths is here to help. Upgrade to energy-efficient windows, durable roofing, new siding, or a beautiful bath remodel, and get $3,000 off your project. Think of it as spring cleaning, but way more impressive. That's $3,000 in instant savings during our May savings event, but it won't last long. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com today. Exterior Pros and Baths. Big savings done right. Tournament host Steve Stricker joins a legendary group of PGA Tour champions at the American Family Insurance Championship. Catch the action June 5th through the 7th with an exciting team competition at TPC Wisconsin in Madison. This year's AmFam Champ concert features Little Big Town with special guests Randy Houser and May Estes. Friday, June 5th at Breeze Stevens Field. All proceeds support the Steve Stricker American Family Insurance Foundation and American Family Children's Hospital. Get your tickets today at amfamchampionship.com.
Feels like the world is a little broken lately. Maybe all we need is a fix. Most spirits are acidic. Fix Vodka is different. Fix Vodka is the world's first high-alkaline, acid-free vodka. Handcrafted with natural spring water and select grain. Clean, smooth, done right. Better water, better vodka. Get your local Fix.
Fix Vodka.
Enjoy responsibly.
ESPN Wisconsin's Gabe Neitzel here for Events by Design. If you're planning an annual meeting, leadership summit, product launch, or trade show, you already know the pressure is on. Events by Design takes those high-stake moments and turns them into immersive experiences that energize your audience and elevate your brand. They handle everything: designing, planning, production, ensuring your event is executed seamlessly. No stress, no scrambling, just a memorable experience that delivers. Get started today. Just search online. Events by Design. They design, you party.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we help you find value on the things you value. So when it's time to take on a project, we've got you covered with the right supplies at unbeatable prices. Like $5 off select estate lawn fertilizers, assorted Techner Apex 0G garden hoses, $3 off. 15% off Chamberlain garage door openers and accessories. Plus, shop exclusive savings and test drive select zero turns and lawn tractors at our Ride and Drive event this Saturday from 9 to 2. Blaine's Farm and Fleet, being original.
Let's talk about home turf. Your lawn is a reflection of your pride, hard work, and even competitive spirit. If you want a yard that makes the neighbors stop and stare, you need the right plan. That's where Weedman Lawn Care comes in. Weedman's lawn care program is kid and pet friendly, uses golf course quality fertilizer, and has an effective weed treatment to dominate any issue. Get a free quote of Weedman's winning formula for your yard at weedman.com and get 50% off your first treatment. That's weedman.com. Weedman for the win.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
This is Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN, sponsored by American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
It is time. Shout out to Draymond Green, who we mentioned earlier in the show. For Wilde and Tausch Trivia, presented by Cousin Subs, Iron Jock, and Vortex Golf.
Wilde and Tausch Trivia is presented by Iron Jock. No stink, just performance. And proudly Wisconsin built. Shop now at ironjock.com. By Cousin Subs. Try the new Protein Power Plays. For subs loaded with protein and made with fresh ingredients you love. All for just $7.99. And by Vortex Golf. Rangefinders you can bet on.
Let's welcome in our contestants. It is Trucker Jerry, not to be confused with Jerry in the Prairie. Jerry, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing good.
Do you know your baseball voices?
We're going to find out.
We sure are. Jesse, I turn it over to you.
Oh, thank you, Jason. Back-to-back days with a Jerry playing Wilde and Tausch Trivia with us, because Jerry in the Prairie did play yesterday, so that's fun. All right, Trucker Jerry, 3 audio clips for our 3 Wilde and Tausch Trivia questions today.
Audio. This is like, we're becoming like Jeopardy. Then we're going to have guests come in and start reading. This is we're becoming like Jeopardy.
Yep.
Why did you sound surprised by the audio when we said that was the case before the commercial?
No. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm genuinely surprised.
You're bringing the juice.
Like
fake juice like Babich.
Not everyone listens to every minute of every show, including Tausch. All right. So, Jerry, Jason and Tausch will play along after you answer as well. I'll give you 3 multiple choice options after each clip for you to choose from. Who is this baseball announcer?
The 0-1 pitch. Swings and
Is that Bob Uecker, Jim Paschke, or Homer?
I couldn't hear it very well. I'm going down the road in my truck, but I think it was Uecker.
Yep.
I love it.
That was Bob Uecker, the late Bob Uecker.
Jesse, do you think that this could potentially be problematic for someone who's driving a big rig trying to hear the audio?
If you would have asked me 60 seconds ago, I would have said no.
Okay. Well, in fairness, Trucker Jerry nailed it like it was no issue.
He did. They might get tougher now. Trucker Jerry, careful with this one. This is clip number 2.
Freeze hits it in the air to center. We will see you tomorrow night.
Is that Jack Buck, Vin Scully, or Joe Buck?
C, Joe Buck.
Joe Buck. It says Trucker Jerry. Jason Tausch.
An homage to his pops.
Dude, that
Yes.
sounded like Jack Buck.
No.
But it sounded like Joe Buck. I think Joe Buck and Jack Buck's voice very similar. Joe Buck.
You don't say.
I'm going Joe. Well, is your voice the same as your dad's? Probably not.
Similar, though. I think most people related to each. Never mind. Yes, it is Joe Buck.
Trucker Jerry.
Trucker Jerry is
Great job,
correct.
Trucker.
That was Joe Buck in the 2011 World Series. David Freese hitting a home run in the 11th inning to get the Cardinals to Game 7 against the Rangers, where they ultimately won.
And we'll see.
Is there any way you can turn the
tomorrow
volume up a little?
There's just Jerry. Is there any way you can turn the volume up a little bit? Like, try to help yourself a little.
Get
Jerry.
after him, Trucker Jerry. Get after Jesse a little bit. That's what we need around here.
Good luck, Jerry. Here's clip number 3. This is what I got for you. Here it is.
Gibson's 2-1. Swung on, and there it goes. Deep left field. It is high. It is far. It is gone. He is the Sanchino. Gary Sanchez just hit one from here to there into the deep left field seats. Oh, that Gary is scary.
What baseball announcer is that?
Awesome.
Is that Charlie Steiner, Pat Hughes, or John Sterling?
I never heard of any of them guys. I'll go with B.
B, Pat Hughes is the guess for Jerry. Jason Tausch?
John Sterling, R.I.P.
One
It
of
is
you.
John Sterling. That is his
Yeah,
thing.
that is, yeah. Well, way to build the drama there, Jason. Tausch is right, which means Trucker Jerry is wrong. The late John Sterling, who passed away earlier
Well,
this
in
week.
fairness to Trucker Jerry, you didn't turn the volume up. You probably couldn't hear it.
That's very fair.
In fairness.
Problematic, to be sure.
Well, thanks
I
for
couldn't hear a thing.
thanks for ruining it for everyone else, Jerry. We'll never do an audio version of trivia ever again. And to put
No
a bow
problem.
to put a bow on this trivia postgame show, we go back to Jason. Take it away.
Jerry, you got 2 out of 3, which, given the disadvantage you were at, well done, sir. That means you got 3 of the possible
absolutely.
4 entries into our drawing, and Jesse's probably going to pick someone else just to spite you because you made him look bad. We appreciate you playing, and we appreciate your loyalty to the show, buddy. Thanks.
No problem. Love you guys.
I love you guys.
Oh, he even gave us a
That
love
was
you
good.
guys.
Love you too,
And
Jerry.
by the way, Jesse, don't let Trucker Jerry discourage you, because I love this concept. I think this is something we should do more of. I like it a lot. It's fun.
Tough scene for him, though, while he's driving down the highway to be able to play that.
Well, Trucker
effectively.
Jerry's got to have one of those headsets, right? If you're a trucker, you got a headset.
I don't know. I've never been a trucker.
No, he does. I know truckers, and Trucker Jerry's got a headset. I feel very confident about that.
I don't think it sounded like he was on a headset.
I don't think
No, he's on a
It sounded to
headset.
me he was on speakerphone.
You think he just had his phone up to his
No,
ear
I think
like
he was
this?
on the USB. I think he was. I think
I
it was.
think he was
he's
on
got
his
a headset
headset.
on
I think he was
Bluetooth.
on
We
his
have a lot of
Bluetooth.
truckers that
Yeah.
listen to this
Oh,
show.
yeah.
You ain't
Yeah.
calling into our show unless you're on a headset. Like, you're going to be headset proof.
I
when
disagree.
You do
I
that.
don't think you're right about
I think
that.
many are on a Bluetooth if they're going to call us. Yeah.
Hands
Well,
free.
Bluetooth can be headsetted, people.
Yes, but
You're
not-
What world do you guys
This-
live
this
in?
is a-
That is
this is a
headsetting.
What
Square-
world do you live in?
This is a square is a rectangle thing. Now, like Bluetooth, all headsets are Bluetooth, but not all Bluetooth
don't
are
you dare!
headsets.
Hey, don't you lecture me about Bluetooths. Did he have headphones on, or was he on a
No.
phone? I'm
No.
saying he wasn't doing this. And for everybody listening,
You're missing
putting
the
the old
points.
phone to ear. He wasn't phone to
No,
ear. He was hands-free.
I don't think he was
is
doing
my point.
either one.
He was hands-free, throwing the big rig down the highway is what he was doing, talking.
Can we please turn that into the latest GIF of Tausch driving hands free? Because that would be money. No, I think he was USB or Bluetooth speakerphone.
His headset. He was not wearing
AirPods or Time Life, Judy from Time Life Books headset like you're wearing. He was not doing that. No way. He would have been able to hear better. Speakerphone.
I don't know, Jim.
Hands-free speakerphone.
I don't know, Jim.
I'm glad we could disagree on that. More Wilde and Tausch, we can agree on that.
Oh, wait a minute. A text from Trucker Jerry. I was on a headset, so Tausch is right.
Thank you. Do you
why
guys
was it
ever
so
get
hard?
sick? Do you guys ever get sick of being so wrong? And I apologize and tell you when I'm wrong. You guys will just poo-poo this and act like nothing happened. Y'all are wrong. You don't know the trucking world like I do. So stop acting like you do and stop poo-pooing and diminishing my knowledge base. Thank you, Trucker Jerry, for putting these boys in line.
You realize that if we weren't going to acknowledge we were wrong, Jesse would have just never mentioned the text from Trucker Jerry.
No, Jesse's a lot of things. He's honorable.
Well,
Jesse
you just called us not honorable. You just said we don't admit when we're wrong.
I was pointing more towards you, not trying to. You poo-pooed harder at me than Jesse did. You don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't know anything about trucking. Like, come on.
3 on a tree. More
of the three of us, who are you putting behind a big rig? I think everybody knows. I'll be in my chain.
Behind a big rig.
I don't want to be. I know. You want to sit in your basement, not have a water slide. We all know. I know. We get it.
I could drive a big rig.
Right after you get done playing second base.
I don't know if you're. Could you reach the pedals, though? You got those short legs. Could you reach the pedals?
That seems unnecessary.
Well, it's true.
It's gonna be a long.
Oh, you guys can give me grief all the time about not being able to get up in a pickup truck, but I can't come at Jesse about having short legs. Come on now.
Seems a little personal.
You gave yourself grief about not getting up in a pickup truck.
Jesse, did you not give me grief about it? In a nice way, just like I did.
You leave my legs out of this conversation. That's all I have to say about that.
Well, we got a minute. We got an hour and 24 minutes left to go.
All right, Forrest.
More Wilde and Tausch straight ahead. Stick around.
Wilde and Tausch is presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella at 855-PELLA-WI or visit online at PellaWI.com/radio.
$2.3 million. A recent Schwab survey of Americans says that it takes $2.3 million to be wealthy. Well, you may have had your financial plan set on a bigger or a more humble number. But if you're looking for added insights on how to get there or how to avoid some tax pitfalls on the way, Annex Wealth Management is ready to listen. Mark Tauscher here, and whether your situation is complex or simple, the Annex Wealth Management team can give you wealth expertise and guidance on reaching your goals. Annex Wealth Management. Know the difference.
Wisconsin weather doesn't ease into spring. It keeps you guessing. That's why your windows and doors need to handle everything. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, we build for year-round comfort. Get the look you want for the home you love with 0% financing options available. So you can upgrade now and pay over time. Plus, enjoy a free in-home consultation, expert installation, and a 10-year limited warranty. Schedule today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 5/31/2026.
A huge month of Brewers baseball kicks off with a battle against the Yankees Friday, May 8th through Sunday, May 10th. Catch the crew for half off with Wisconsin's first Friday game tickets on Friday the 8th. Plus, Mother's Day Sunday is the perfect game to bring the whole family with new kids experiences every Sunday. Plus, the first 10,000 fans over the age of 21 get a Brewers picnic blanket at the Mother's Day game, courtesy of American Family Insurance. Score your tickets at Brewers.com.
Hey, Tom, I just really can't get my kids off their phones lately. What's your secret, man?
I told you last time, go to PrecisionSportsOnline.com and buy a hoop. And while you're there, include their court line painting. You'll thank me later. PrecisionSportsOnline.com. That's PrecisionSportsOnline.com.
Start your Milwaukee weight loss program now to lose weight fast. Many lose 20 to 30 pounds in a month or two. Call for your free consultation. 262-235-3980. 262-235-3980 or online at MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Results may vary.
Roll out the winning this May at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. Have a barrel of fun with your share of $300,000. Just play with your rewards card for entries, and Thursday night you could hit a home run. Plus, your May drawing entries all count towards the Big League Series prize drawing in June. It's Tic Tac Home Run. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Hi, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Most contractors cut corners and disappear when there's a problem. Not us. Since 1997, we've completed over 60,000 projects, earned thousands of 5-star reviews, and were named 2025 Roofing Magazine Contractor of the Year. We set the standard for exterior remodeling. Trusted by homeowners, proven every single day. We're excited to show you why choosing Infinity means peace of mind. Visit infinityexteriors.com to see why your neighbors trust Infinity.
Screaming Sicilian, more is amore. Screaming Sicilian, more is amore. Amore, pepperoni, amore, mozzarella, amore. Screaming Sicilian,
Screamin' Sicilian frozen pizza. More toppings, more flavor. More is amore.
Surfside iced tea and lemonade plus vodka is your go-to drink this golf season. It's light, refreshing, made with real vodka and zero bubbles. That's right, no carbonation. This spring, look out for the brand new half and half variety pack featuring flavors like raspberry iced tea and lemonade and blackberry iced tea and lemonade. No bubbles, no troubles. Cheers to hitting the fairway and cheers to Surfside. Must be 21. Please drink responsibly.
This is Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN. Sponsored by American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Thanks again to Trucker Jerry and his headsets. Some breaking news from the ESPN NFL news desk, if this qualifies. Aaron Rodgers is, and from Ian Rappaport, an alert from ESPN. So weird. Aaron Rodgers is expected to visit the Steelers this weekend and is likely to play for them this season.
That's not news.
I tend to agree. I suppose that he's expected to visit today.
I suppose. I like that. Well, you're getting a little folksy as you're getting older, huh?
Indeed.
I suppose.
We'll keep you updated on those various breaking news elements to that story.
Jason, is the lack of interest in Aaron Rodgers now just a sign of the times of how fast everything moves?
No, I mean, he's 42 years old, right?
So if he was 32, we'd care a lot more?
Yeah, he's at the
ageist.
end. Like
That's very ageist of you.
No, it's the reality of the NFL, right?
Is it? I don't know. Is it?
How many 42-year-old quarterbacks are there besides him?
Well, Tom Brady did it.
Right, and he had 7 Super Bowl rings, and then he retired, and he didn't. What did he do? 2 seasons in Tampa, and then he was donezo.
I think 3. I think he was 3 there. Maybe
check
2.
that.
You might be right.
But look, this is swell. I want this to happen. I want to see him and Mike reunited like Peaches and Herb. But, again, he's expected to visit the team, and he's expected to be back with the Steelers next season.
If he does come back and play, which I hope he doesn't, but if he does, do you think this thing has got success written all over it, or is it going to be a dumpster blank?
Did you think last year was a success for him?
For him?
Because
Absolutely.
you kind of thought it was going to be dumpster fire 2.0, right?
Oh, it
After
had
the
dumpster
way
fire written all over it, and they were incredibly mediocre last year. They were just like the Packers. Packers were incredibly mediocre last year.
Not when they were 9-3-1, but yes,
But
they've
that's not
certainly
that's
the way
not
it
how
finished.
That's
made
not
it
how
look
you
that way.
view seasons, and you know that as well as
That's
anyone.
how I view that season.
view
I
it.
don't think they were a mediocre team until they lost
The
Micah
Packers
Parsons.
weren't a mediocre team last year.
When they were 9-3-1.
That's not. I didn't say. Were they a mediocre team December 9th? I said, was their season mediocre
They were not
last
a
year?
mediocre team when they had Micah Parsons healthy. They weren't.
Jason, it's not what I'm asking. I didn't ask that.
Oh, we're going to do this debate again.
You are chronicling the season. You tell me all the time, every season's its own chapter. Blah, blah, blah. You're chronicling the season. The Green Bay Packers 2025 season was blank. What are you saying? It was mediocre.
Disappointing.
You were 9-8 or 9-7-1, whatever it was, and you lost in the first round of the playoffs. That's mediocre. That's average.
So then, what does that make the Vikings, who were 9-8 and didn't make the playoffs? I told you I didn't.
I don't care. I don't care about the Vikings season. I care about the Packers because that's what we talk about. So what is your Mad Libs one-word answer? I'll give you a minute because I know you want to think on it and have all kinds of different thoughts about it. Jelly, the Packers 2025 season was?
Devastating.
Okay.
I said disappointing.
I'm going devastating because they were 9-3-1 and in contention to be the number 1 seed in the NFC, and then 2 devastating injuries resulted in losing every game the rest of the way, including a devastating collapse to the rival Bears in the first round of the playoffs. The season was devastating. It was not
So
mediocre.
is the first word that comes to your mind mediocre? No, it doesn't.
It is not. No.
That's okay. Let me rephrase because we've already had this discussion. On the whole, results-based, what was last season? It was average. It was mediocre. Those are facts, guys. You can sit here and try and spin a turd into something else. It was not. It was not great.
Spin a turd into something else. Yeah, again, when you're 9-3-1 and you're leading in Denver, I don't think that they were mediocre last season. I think they collapsed last season. I think the season fell apart on them. I disagree with your word choice. I just do.
So you thought it was a great season. It's good, great, poor, it's not disappointing.
No, I called it disappointing.
Let me rephrase.
You're
it's
going to tell me what
Libs,
words
but
I
it
get
has
to choose
to be
from?
on the what?
So I get to you want me to choose a word, but you are going to give me the words with which I am allowed to choose from. Is that correct?
No, I mean you could sit here because then you can spin it. And what I'm saying is, let's get rid of the spin.
Right.
Because yes, we all agree that they were a really good football team and they were coming on, and then the injuries set them back. I don't think anybody's arguing that. But the bottom line is, it was a 9-7-1 team that lost 5 in a row and got beat by the Chicago Bears in the playoffs, giving up an 18-point lead. Those are facts. I think that's pretty mediocre.
No, yeah, okay. The team that I view as mediocre was Aaron Rodgers' last team in Green Bay that went 8-9 and was all over the map all season. Wins, losses, get a little losing streak, get a little winning streak. The Packers were 9-3-1. I don't think that is a mediocre football team. So that I can't get on board with that word choice because they collapsed. That doesn't mean that the outcome of their season is acceptable or okay, but mediocre teams to me are the ones that all season long they're mid.
They finished around 500. It's about where Green Bay finished.
But to me, a mediocre team is around 500 all year long throughout the course of the season. And when you're sitting at 9-3-1, no one here would have ever called the Packers mediocre when they went to Denver, a place where you said that they would lose when the schedule came out, and you were right, but you never envisioned them losing the way they did, with a 9-point lead and a chance to make it a 16-point lead. And then they lose their superstar player that they traded for in August.
I don't predict injuries. So, yeah, but I thought they'd lose the game. And we can sit here and spin things the way we want to, and, yeah, there's factors that go into it, but that is an NFL season. So the year we won the Super Bowl, you'd say we were mediocre all the way till probably Christmas.
Yeah.
Because that's the season you just
And I
screw
wouldn't
up.
say it was a mediocre season, but you were a mediocre team for most of that year.
It wasn't a mediocre season because we finished with our hair on fire.
Correct. This
finished-
wasn't a mediocre season, even though you peed down your leg the end of the season.
Up until that point, it was a mediocre season, Jason.
I think aren't you proving my point about how you decide whether or not it's a
No.
mediocre season or not?
Your results. Results tell you if it's mediocre, if it's not. We've gotten the world of sports has become less about results and more about all the other stuff. The results still need to matter. College football, all the other sports, they still need to matter. And in this case, we're living on a pipe dream of, oh, this is what we were in Denver. Yeah, we were, but that's not the team we ended up being.
Look,
so if you want to, if I'm the Packers and I'm writing the story of last season, I'm doing exactly what you're saying. What a team, 9-3-1. We were the best. When they put their highlight video out, that's going to be it. They ain't going to write anything about December and January. The show's going to end in Denver. Well, unfortunately, that's not how the season ended. And that does matter in the overall theme of how your team finished.
Right.
It should. If it doesn't, why are we doing this?
What kind of season did they have? I understand the differentiator you're using versus what I'm using. I'm looking at the entirety of the year and how the ebb and flow of the season went. And a team that is mediocre sitting at 9-3-1, I just don't agree with. I understand the results landed them around 500, and then they lost the playoff game. I understand that. But to me, who talks about the journey all the time, during the course of the journey, we were talking about them being a Super Bowl team. You thought you were cashing in that ticket at Hard Rock Casino Rockford because they were sitting at 9-3-1 and you needed one stinking win. You never thought they were mediocre last year, and then they blanked the bed down the stretch without their star players, without their right tackle. They were not a mediocre team. The results, you want to say they're mediocre,
yeah, the results
fine.
The results tell you a different story, but I can't argue with some of the things you're saying, but the same thing can be said if you're on a space mission or an airplane ride or wherever. Hey, it could be a great trip until it's not. And does that make the mission successful? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. You said journey. You always are saying journey.
Yes.
If you are on a journey, you're on a journey to go see fish out in Las Vegas. But you have a great trip all the way to Utah. And then all these new plants are built and you can't get through and you miss the concert by a day. Are you saying that was a great trip? Probably not. Maybe you would. I don't know. I wouldn't.
I'm not going on a journey to go see fish.
Well, Seinfeld must have been a mediocre show because the finale sucked. Yeah.
I disagree. I thought the finale was great. I liked the finale.
Well, I think we can all agree that Annex Wealth Management is nowhere near mediocre when it comes to the advice they dispense.
Well, look around our sports landscape, and you're going to see all sorts of teams in transition. Might be the end of an era, might be a mediocre season, a team with a star who wants out, or searching for a new coach. Might be the beginning of something new, where a leader moves on and you have big roles to fill, like chancellor and athletic director, to set a new course. Or maybe it's the unexpected. You think things are looking pretty good, and then there's some injury, unforeseen diagnosis that leaves you wondering what team you've got around you. Well, you transition. We might act like it's unusual, but really it's the norm. If you have kids, like I do, there are transitions you see. Driver's ed, changing schools, graduating, having a play, and there are changes you didn't see coming. You're not going to avoid changes, but planning helps you face them. And a good plan actually considers all sorts of possibilities and outcome, and that is what you get when you plan with Annex. You get a team of really smart people helping you create a plan that's tested against hundreds of possibilities to make sure you can stay on track. So give them a call for the things you see coming and the things you don't. You're going to need planning that they provide. Give Annex a call or visit annexwealth.com today and click the Get Started button. Again, that is annexwealth.com.
More mediocre Wilde and Tausch straight ahead. Stick around.
Wilde and Tausch is presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella at 855-PELLA-WI or visit online at PellaWI.com/radio. All day, every day. The Cardless talk and text line is open for you.
We're not trying to get from A to B. We're trying to get from A to SB, as in the Super Bowl.
800-990-3776. The Cardless talk and text line. This is more.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Hi, it's John Reitz from Great Midwest Bank. And while buying a home is a big deal, it certainly doesn't have to be and shouldn't be a stressful experience. At Great Midwest Bank, we combine competitive rates, fast pre-approvals, and honest advice from knowledgeable loan officers to help you every step of the way through your home buying or building journey. For 90 years, our customers have been part of the GMB family. Experience a state of tranquility at GreatMidwestBank.com. Great Midwest Bank, your simply local equal housing lender.
When you're getting married, the rings matter. There's something you wear for a lifetime. That's why my fiance and I went to Paul's Jewelers. Paul's Jewelers specializes in custom jewelry for life's biggest moments. Lab-grown or natural diamonds, great pricing, and a lifetime warranty, so your jewelry can be refurbished, repaired, or refitted anytime down the road. Their team made the entire process easy and stress-free. I can't wait to show off my wedding band after our big day. Create your masterpiece today by visiting Paul's Jewelers in West Allis.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Evan Cohen.
Here's what it is with James Harden. Maybe Oklahoma City just had it right all along in big moments. Not for 82 games, but in big moments. Maybe he's just best as the sixth man. I don't mean to say that as an insult. The guy's a first ballot Hall of Famer. The guy's had an unbelievable career. The guy does something that no one else seemingly does anymore, which is play no matter what. He always plays, which I give him all the credit in the world for. But if you're the Cleveland Cavaliers, and we look back at this and you lose this series, and you don't get over the hump here, and we look back at the move you made, and we sit there and say, you had to get to the conference finals or better, and your big move was trading for someone who is notoriously horrific in the postseason. Like, the Clippers made some sense with that. You know why? They needed someone to get them through the regular season and give it to Kawhi for the postseason. Okay, maybe that makes sense. James, you get the 82, he gets the 16. Didn't work that way. But this?
Harry Douglas here. Let me ask you something. What if you can enjoy the taste of a cocktail, the warmth of a spirit, and still stay fully in control? That's RK Zero Proof, a pioneer in the alcohol-free spirits category. RK delivers bold flavor and a real warming sensation with zero alcohol, zero sugar, zero carbs, and 0 calories. Perfect for nights out, social gatherings, or anytime you want the experience of a drink without sacrificing tomorrow. Check it out at rkbeverages.com. That's ARKAY beverages.com. RK, all the flavor, none of the alcohol.
Chris Canty here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that your fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required, not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
This is Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN. Sponsored by American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
I've been very eager to hear from Draymond Green. Jesse, do you have that for us finally?
I do. Thanks to Tausch for letting us know ahead of time that this is something we wanted to hear so that we could have it ready at his beck and call. Yeah, we're ready for it.
Are we?
I thought you might say something before we go to here. Oh, here is Charles Barkley last night on ESPN with the Inside the NBA crew.
I thought it was Draymond Green.
Well, Barkley's first, followed by Draymond Green as they get into a debate about success for old teams and old players. Here you go.
Listen, sports are for young people. You hope to have a great long career, but sports, nobody wins when they're 37, 38.
But you said what you said. I want to hear if he believes what you're talking.
Yeah, I mean, I think the goal is just to not look like you in the Houston Rockets uniform.
Yeah.
Is ultimately the goal for us. Like, we don't want to.
What does that look like?
Did you see it?
I'm just asking.
I saw it. I mean, so, you know, we're always going to try to compete. When you win championships, the goal will always be to try to reach that level. Can we get back to that level? Listen, to your point, Jimmy's going to miss a lot of next year. Moses is going to miss a lot of next year. That's $70 million. $75 million of a, $160 million payroll. So it's going to be tough. But make no mistake about it, the goal will always be to compete at a championship standard level. Whether we win a championship or not, I think as you get older, you have to redefine what's success, right? Still the most sellouts in the NBA. Still the most national TV games in the NBA. And you just want to give yourself a chance. Success may not be for us at this point a championship, right? That's the way it goes. And so I think understanding what is success at this point is key for us, knowing and understanding that it may not be realistic to win a championship, but can we continue to build to that so that once we leave this organization, it's still in a great space of where they have that pedigree and they can try to build on that
like the Spurs.
Work out. Exactly.
Tausch, why did you find that so compelling?
I didn't really find it compelling as much as I just think I don't know why everybody is crowning Draymond as some great analyst. Like, I think he's going to end up having a long media career, but to think that he's in Barkley's category and any of that stuff is crazy. Charles Barkley had a great NBA career. He didn't win a championship. Draymond's got a bunch of championships. He deserves his pedigree, all of that stuff, but I just thought that clip right there shows you that not everybody can do what Charles Barkley does. That was why I thought it was interesting. Now, all of the other stuff is basketball talk, and I know we don't typically do a ton of that on this show.
Well,
so it was more about Draymond, and I just thought it was cringy. I thought it was very cringy.
Did you redefine success as you got older as a player? Because I didn't believe him when he was saying
his appearance was mediocre.
The reason that it's a young man's game is that you don't redefine success in that regard. You can individually, but you think the Golden State Warriors are happy? They're talking about moving on from Steve Kerr. Their president left. Like, it's all about chasing and are we getting better to win a championship? All the other stuff, yeah, you want to sell out and you want to have all that. That's not the goal. Sports, the reason sports is awesome because there's a scoreboard. And for everybody that, is sick and tired of talking about last year's Packers team, which I'm not, because we're not on to next season yet. We're moving in that direction, but we're still in May. The scoreboard says last year this was a 9-8-1 football team. That's what the scoreboard says. I didn't say it. The scoreboard said it. And not all 9-8 teams are the same. I don't disagree with that. But you either are the champs or trending in that direction, or you're not. I don't disagree with Jason in the fact that this team was better last year up until Micah got hurt. I don't disagree with that at all. I totally agree with you. But are you built to win, and did your season end up in a successful manner the way you were hoping? And the answer was no, unequivocally. All of the other stuff is just noise. Like, those are reasons, but the scoreboard tells you where you're at. The scoreboard tells you the Golden State Warriors are done, and they need to move it along. That's been 3 or 4 years. This isn't 1 year. The Packers, it's going to be a reset and everything else, but last year, it is what it is, man. It's 9-8-1. It's not 9-3-1, a bunch of injuries. Nobody cares, guys. They don't.
Yeah, I'm not sure what we're arguing at this point. Their record, if you want to make this purely about their record, 9-8-1, including the playoff loss, is the definition of the only thing that would be better is if they were 8-8-1, right? Because that would be flat 500, mediocre. They made the playoffs as the 7th seed, so they're the 13th or 14th best team in the postseason, theoretically, out of 32 teams. My point is, you have a feeling for a team throughout the season. Did they have bad losses during the course of the season? Yes. The Cleveland loss was a terrible loss. I mean, that was horrible. But I don't think at any point last season, if you go back and listen to this show, we were talking about how mediocre this team was. I just don't think we viewed them as a mediocre team. We viewed them as a Super Bowl contender. Whereas if you went back to green and gold today with Bill Johnson during the 2010 season, you guys were a mediocre team for a good chunk of that year. You were 8-6 going into the last 2 games. You needed the Deshaun Jackson return. You won a title. But the results were mediocre. The team felt mediocre. In 2022, we never felt like they were good. They had Allen, Blank, and Lazard as their number 1 receiver. You could feel the tension that was building in that team. In 2018, you never felt like they were good. You just didn't. And we thought Mike McCarthy was going to be gone. We didn't think it was going to be with 4 games left of the season. This team did not feel like a mediocre team last year, and they ended up with very mediocre results. But there are reasons for that. Just like there are reasons that 2010 team came together and went on one of the greatest runs in NFL history. And so, yes, their results were not mediocre. I am curious to see what this team is, because I feel like I am hearing conflicting views of this team from the people that are in charge of it versus the conversations we've been having about it. I don't feel great about their depth. I don't feel great about their offensive line. Goody apparently feels great about their depth and great about their offensive line and thinks they're a really, really good team. We'll see. We'll see. But again, when I look at last year's team, at no point did I think that these guys are mid. They're just not very good. They certainly had some bad games. I won't deny that. But when Micah Parsons was cooking and we're talking about playing Enter Sandman at the end of games and their defense is playing well even though they're not getting takeaways, I still can't believe you didn't get to cash that check or that ticket at Hard Rock Casino Rockford. I cannot believe that.
So there's a lot there that you just said, and I don't disagree. What I'm telling you is this isn't subjective. This isn't gymnastics or high dives at the Olympics where you have different points of view, and you can have all those different points of view. There is a scoreboard. There is the results, and the results tell you what did Bill Parcells always say? Your record is what it is. That's it. There's storylines, and as you're going through it, yes, there's differing opinions and voices and podcasts and all. Yeah, that's all great, and I love it. But the reality is, it ended up in a mediocre way. And that doesn't mean it's going to be mediocre this season or next season. But what it does tell you is last season, through whatever rationale and reasons you want to look at, the season ended up being mediocre because of these reasons. But there is no subjectivity in these sports. The subjectivity comes from the week to week and all what you think and how you project. Projection screens shut off. Once your season's done, the projector screen's off. There's no more projecting. Boom. This is what it is. And you're never out of it until the scoreboard says 0, and you're done. But once it is, you can analyze it and look at it from that frame. That's what I've been doing. That's what I've said this show, and that's okay. We can differ on those viewpoints, but that's the beauty of sports and competition, is you see that.
An interesting spin on this debate that I want to kick off the 11 o'clock hour with from Jennifer. We will do that after I tell you about something that is definitely not mediocre, and that is all the perks that you get with Brewers checking from Associated Bank. 20% off the Brewers team store when you show your Brewers card. Up to 50% off home game tickets for Brewers checking account customers. Express entry at the Associated Bank entrance of American Family Field. Pre-sale access to concerts and other non-baseball events at AmFam Field. And savings both on the famous Racing Sausages Run and Walk and on the Brewers Baseball Academy, all with your Associated Bank Brewers checking account. So go to associatedbank.com/Brewers today. More Wilde and Tausch starts in 2 minutes, so stick around.
Don't go anywhere. Another hour of Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, is coming up next on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It's a great day for Brewers baseball, and with Brewers checking from Associated Bank, you get a powerful lineup of perks all season. Leading off is express entry with incredible speed. Next up, 20% off gear at the Brewers team store. Sporty stuff. And third, up to 50% off home game tickets. But if you can believe it, there's even more you can score. Because with Brewers checking, you get the strongest lineup in baseball. Only from Associated Bank. Join the crew at associatedbank.com/Brewers. Member FDIC.
Make mom feel extra special this Mother's Day. Shop Sendik's wide selection of gifts like candles, clothing, and home decor. Sendik's also has beautiful flowers mom will love. Shop in-store or order flowers for delivery at sendikshome.com. And to make it easy, Siefkes is featuring handcrafted macarons and cake pops this weekend only, May 9th and 10th. Learn more at sendik's.com. Siefkes Food Markets, your trusted local grocer.
Mark Tauscher here for Iron Jock. And as a former athlete, I've worn just about every type of workout gear there is, and nothing compares to Iron Jock. Their performance apparel is built to fight sweat, odor, and bacteria, keeping you feeling fresh no matter how hard you push. From the gym to the pickleball court, Iron Jock keeps you dry, comfortable, and confident.
Now through May 10th, it's Bundle Madness. Get one lightweight hoodie, one jogger, and one short sleeve t-shirt for just $100.
Iron Jock helps you look good, smell good, and keep showing up. Shop now at ironjock.com.
Your local bar could be your ticket to a global stage. Michelob Ultra's Soccer Shootout is giving fans the chance to win tickets to the FIFA World Cup 26 at Spanky's in Waterford on Saturday, May 16th, starting at 11 a.m. Also enjoy Michelob Ultra at Stenny's North Shore, Elbow Room Cedarburg, and Moran South Milwaukee. Your neighborhood, your shot at the world's biggest game. Play for the chance to witness history. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 26. Enjoy responsibly. 2026 Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21+. Void where prohibited.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
The 11 o'clock hour begins now, and we will put to bed our debate about what last season was. Mediocre. Or not. Because I think this is what really matters. And this comes from Jennifer in the YouTube comments on ESPN Madison. Quoting here. I'm honestly more worried that this year's team will be mediocre. I do not think we should be assumed to be a contender. Too many unknowns with injury returns and guys who have to make a jump. This, I I don't know, Jesse, what days you have off in the coming weeks, but maybe we want to consider Jennifer to do some of our show sheets, because this is where I should have been smart enough to pivot to.
Maybe she should do them when I'm on.
Touche.
No, you do a good job. I again, we give you a hard time, but we would be very much a rudderless ship without you. So don't get it twisted. But should we be worried about this team being mediocre? I referenced the offensive line and how I don't see this team the same way that Goody does. Look, he's the general manager. He knows football better than I do. But I'm looking at this team. I don't feel good about what happens if something happens to Josh Jacobs. I don't feel good about anything beyond their top 3-ish wide receivers. I don't feel good about anybody at tight end. I mean, we're talking about Josh Wiley yesterday. Like, there have been times where there were so many tight ends, they didn't know what to do with them all. I don't think that's the case now behind Tucker Kraft. We have questions about their offensive line, both their starters and their depth. They just brought in Tyrod Taylor because they didn't have any realistic guy that they felt good about as a backup quarterback. They are counting on some jumps from Edgerrin Cooper, from Javon Bullard. Now, do I believe both those guys are going to flourish? I do. I think both those guys are really good young players who I think are going to be productive for them this season. Do I know what Benjamin St. Juste is? I do not. Brandon Cisse? I do not. Frankly, I don't even know what Carrington Valentine's going to give him this year at corner. And there's plenty of people that don't think very highly of Keyshawn Nixon as your number one corner. And then there are some people that are very excited. And, you know, again, I talked to Baron Sorrell during the rookie camp when he came through. I keep waiting for his dad to come back to our YouTube comments. But you think Baron Sorrell's going to have a breakout year. I hope you're right. I like him. I like Colin Oliver. But we don't have a whole lot of evidence that those guys are going to be really good players for them this year as rotational guys. So I think Jennifer's apprehension is very fair, despite the positivity that has emanated out of 1265 Lombardi Avenue. Agree or disagree?
I think her critique is her opinion, and I don't have any problem with her having an opinion, you having an opinion. If this team is healthy, they are not going to be mediocre. Just like last season, when they had their players healthy, they were not mediocre. Reality is that's not how it shook out. And why people want to run from that, I'm a little flummoxed, but fine. Run all you want. It's good exercise. This team will not be mediocre if you have those core players back. There is a very good chance, if you don't, that they'll be less than mediocre. So that's, I think, most NFL teams, though. That's not a Packer thing. That is an NFL thing. You think the Kansas City Chiefs? They weren't even mediocre last year. They stunk. Couple key injuries, things happen, and that's the beauty of the NFL. But this roster, as it's sitting here right now on the 7th of May, if healthy, will not be mediocre. It will be good to very good. And then it's just a matter of who do they have left and where are they at positioning-wise for in the playoffs. That's how I look at it. And I could be wrong, just like Jennifer could be wrong, just like you could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But this group, with the players that they have, I think is much better than mediocre. And that's why last season was disappointing to me.
The new coaches are light years ahead of last season, starting with Rich Bisaccia being replaced by Cam Achord. Do you believe that they have significantly improved their coaching staff?
That I don't. Defensively, I would say no as we're sitting here, but we have nothing to show. Like, it's just an instinct. Special teams, I just don't think they're going to – I don't envision them being much worse. So I look at it as like Cam Achord has nowhere to go but up when it becomes the return game and the kicking game. Now, you added a wrinkle. You got a wrinkle with old Smacker. I don't know how that's going to shake out. So this team is there's a uncertainty to this team that I think a lot of us don't like and don't fully want to have, but that's the reality of where this group is when you have as many key players coming back from season-ending injuries that they did last year.
We will hear from Cam Achord coming up. Are we sure that the special teams coordinator at this juncture matters at all? Are they all going to? Are they just always going to be mediocre or worse?
I was going to say we would love mediocre when it comes to Ken Palm guy's rankings of special teams. We're never mediocre. We're always 28 to 32, which stinks.
Yeah, that we can agree on.
Yeah, I'd love you if Cam Achord gets us mediocre. I think we should be saluting him.
One thing that is not mediocre is Iron Jock gear, which we both love, and we also love to give away each week.
Oh, we're giving away some Iron Jock, are we? Jesse?
Sure are, Tausch.
Well, what are we thinking? What caller do you want?
What? It's the 12th year of the Cardinal strikeout cancer game this afternoon.
3 strikes and you're
starting at 27 outs in a baseball game.
Okay. Boy, low numbers. I guess we don't like streamers, but Jesse said it. 27. Caller 27 to win some Iron Jock socks. And as a former athlete, I've worn just about every workout gear there is, and nothing compares to Iron Jock. Their performance apparel built to fight sweat, odor, and bacteria, helping you keep fresh no matter how hard you work. From the gym to the pickleball court, Iron Jock will keep you dry, comfortable, and confident. Now, through May 10th, it's the Bundle Madness. You get 1 lightweight hoodie, 1 jogger, and 1 short-sleeve T-shirt, and it's all for $100. That's a 45% savings. Iron Jock helps you look good, smell good, and keep showing up. Shop now at ironjock.com. And again, caller 27 at 844-770-3776.
Caller 27 wins the Iron Jock socks, 844-770-3776. More Wilde and Tausch straight ahead. Stick around.
Wilde and Tausch is presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella at 855-PELLA-WI or visit online at PellaWI.com/radio. Brew Crew Tuesdays are back on May 12th.
Churio sends it deep to left, and there she goes!
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they play the San Diego Padres.
And Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh, my goodness. Third deck.
Brew Crew Tuesdays are presented by Construction Business Group. Tune in May 12th at 6:40 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee or check your local listings to watch the game.
Need a quick, delicious way to fuel your day? Try one of our new protein power plays from Cousin Subs. Power ham, power turkey, power club, power tuna. 4 craveable 5-inch subs on freshly baked Italian bread. Packed with protein, up to 33 grams. All for just $7.99 for a limited time. It's the flavor you love with the fuel you need. Grab a protein power play in store, online, or on the Cousin Subs app today. Cousin Subs, we believe in better.
1896, Horicon Bank first opened its doors. Wisconsin wasn't even 50 years old.
We've maintained our roots over the years and yet expanded.
We empower our people to invest in the community. We give them 40 hours of volunteer time.
We're doing it with a personal touch, with a desire to say yes to our customers.
You shouldn't have to work with a bank that sends their profits to New York City or Toronto. You can keep your money here and it benefits Wisconsin.
Horicon Bank, together doing good for 130 years. Member FDIC.
$2.3 million. A recent Schwab survey of Americans says that it takes $2.3 million to be wealthy. Well, you may have had your financial plan set on a bigger or a more humble number. But if you're looking for added insights on how to get there or how to avoid some tax pitfalls on the way, Annex Wealth Management is ready to listen. Mark Tauscher here, and whether your situation is complex or simple, the Annex Wealth Management team can give you wealth expertise and guidance on reaching your goals. Annex Wealth Management, Know the difference.
Looking for a fun way to give back and stay active? Join Rally for Recess, a pickleball tournament for all skill levels, on May 16th at Premier Pickleball Club. Grab a partner or sign up solo and join a round-robin tournament. Plus, social and learn to play courts with coaches ready to help you get in the game. It's a full day of community, friendly competition, and giving back, all while supporting La Causa Charter School and helping improve outdoor spaces for local students. Don't miss out on the fun. Buy your tickets now at lacausa.org and come Rally for Recess.
A huge month of Brewers baseball kicks off with a battle against the Yankees Friday, May 8th through Sunday, May 10th. Catch the Crew for half off with Wisconsin's first Friday game tickets on Friday the 8th. Plus, Mother's Day Sunday is the perfect game to bring the whole family with new kids experiences every Sunday. Plus, the first 10,000 fans over the age of 21 get a Brewers picnic blanket at the Mother's Day game, courtesy of American Family Insurance. Score your tickets at Brewers.com.
The last weekend in June, experience the excitement as the Epson Tour's rising stars compete in the Island Resort Championship at Sweetgrass, the ultimate fan-friendly golf event with great views and chances to meet the next generation of LPGA players. Tickets are $10 and kids get in free. June 26th through the 28th, the Island Resort Championship at Sweetgrass. For tournament details and to explore our premier golf destination, visit islandresortgolf.com today.
Tournament host Steve Stricker joins a legendary group of PGA Tour champions at the American Family Insurance Championship. Catch the action June 5th through the 7th with an exciting team competition at TPC Wisconsin in Madison. This year's AmFam Champ concert features Little Big Town with special guests Randy Houser and May Estes. Friday, June 5th at Breeze Stevens Field. All proceeds support the Steve Stricker American Family Insurance Foundation and American Family Children's Hospital. Get your tickets today at amfamchampionship.com.
This is Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN, sponsored by American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
We have good news. Our friend Dan in Cambria, again, whose neighbor was a serial killer.
Thought that he was a serial killer.
I know you didn't think that, but I do think that some of our fans, when they hear Dan in Cambria, they think serial killer. He is not a serial killer.
You think people think Dan's a serial killer? Well, we know he's not. We don't know anything, but we think he's not.
Well, we're of the belief that he is not a serial killer.
I think the whole thing about a serial killer is you don't really know until it's, all of it's out there.
Yeah, but the other thing is, Jesse, most of the time when you go interview the neighbors of serial killers, they all say he's a normal person.
That's how it all came up.
Dan basically said that his neighbor is a serial killer, or allegedly. I want to make sure
pretty much to himself. Quiet guy. Would never thought he would have done such a thing.
Except for that bone saw in his basement, it was a real quiet fella.
I feel very confident, but I don't know for certain that Cam Achord is not a serial killer, but he is full of energy. Whether or not that translates to success with these special teams units, well, we'll have to wait and see on that. But he did speak earlier this week. He's got sounds like Favre. He's got that great Mississippi Southern drawl. And I really enjoyed this exchange because, as you well know, Tausch, coaches come from all different walks of life and experience levels. I mean, Mike McCarthy, where did he play college football? Fort Hays or Fort something
Baker State or something.
Yeah, and then he was at Baker University at one point. Like, you don't have to have played in the NFL for 11 years like old T to be a good coach. And Cam Achord got his coaching start at a place called Southwest Mississippi Community College. Sam Siefkes thought he was going to be a high school coach and PE teacher, which would have been fine. We got great high school coaches that we love, but he's now coaching the linebackers. But I thought it was interesting to talk with Cam Achord about his roots as a coach. Here's that exchange.
Run deep, right? How does that go? Roots run deep?
It's not branches that make a bank local. It's roots. And Associated Bank's roots are deep in Wisconsin. They were here when the Packers began. And here's Cam Achord.
Cam, you mentioned junior college a couple times. I don't know how accurate Wikipedia is. Was your last year there, were you really the offensive coordinator, the special teams coordinator, the quarterback's coach, the running back's coach, and the tight ends coach?
And the recruiting coordinator, if you want to add it on there. But, yes, I was. Yeah, so we had on offensive staff, we had the O-line coach, who actually was the, we had the O-line coach, and then we had one other coach, myself. We're really coaching the entire offense, and then I did the special teams. So that's kind of where I developed the not sleeping habit, I think,
So they've got a guy to worry about the lights and the turf getting mowed and everything else. But so how does that time influence you? It's been a long time since you did that, but I'm guessing those formative years were pretty important.
They were very important to me. I tell everybody, I think some of the best coaches are people that coach small college ball, whether that's Division II, Division III, junior college, because you have to wear a lot of hats. And so it makes you put the stuff that's really important in a bucket, and let's take care of that. The stuff that maybe's not and so important. Everything's important, but there's obviously levels to everything. But it also makes you maximize your time. When you're doing all those different things, you've got to lay out a day. You've got to be organized. So that really helped me with the organization process, because not only were you scripting for the offense, then you had to turn around and script for special teams practice. Then you had to let the other coaches know where to go, what to do, what part, because you had to use everybody as a coach, obviously, during the drills. So I'd say it helped me develop into a lot better coach, and I rely back on a lot.
And thanks to New England, you're undefeated as a head coach then?
That's correct. That's right.
So he had accepted the head coaching job at that school.
I'll tell you what, you greased him. Hey, you greased him up nice.
We're going to get a lot of good stuff from him this season. This is going to be good.
We got off to a
Jason's
good.
got a new favorite.
No,
Grease gun will be.
It's close.
Less
it's close
Gannon,
between
more Achord.
It's between Babich and Achord, that's for sure. But
mowing the turf. Can you explain that?
Yeah,
when you said mowing the turf.
Yeah, mowing the grass. Yeah, mowing the grass.
Oh,
yeah,
I thought you said mowing the turf.
I did. I did. Thank you. Yeah, that was kind of a mediocre choice of words there. But I would say this.
Great job not letting anybody jump you. You got 3 questions in there. Bing, bing, bing.
Yeah, it's a record. Personal record. Yeah. He did get offered the head coaching job there, and then Joe Judge hooked him up with Bill Belichick, so he ended up reneging on his agreement to be the head coach at Southwest Mississippi Community College to go work for the New England Patriots. Again, winning the press conference means nothing with the players. But if you're listening to him and you're thinking about yourself in the meeting room, does he have a little bit of juice to him that you find as a player, or in your case, a former player, to be like, okay, because special teams coaches, you were around Mike Stock, you were around Frank Novak,
Bonamigo,
John Bonamigo. I think that's all that you would have had. Those guys are usually
Frank Novak. What are you talking about? I was wrong with Frank Novak.
Yeah, I said him. You didn't hear me.
Oh, what did you say him?
Moments ago.
Mowing the turf. Oh, you're going to replay it? Run it back. I want to hear it.
Yeah. Wilding Towns ABS, he did say it. Yep.
Okay. Well, I was wrong. Why don't you go mow the turf now that you're done?
Good deflecting.
It matters, but again, it matters about, can you teach the guys and can you get them to buy in? And special teams is really hard because if we're being honest about it, most guys don't want to be on special teams. You have your core guys that know that is the only way their bread gets grass-landed buttered. And then there's the guys that are thinking they should be playing more. And then you have your starters that the really good teams, I think, get buy-in from starters, and they get their guys to go and play some key positions and be involved. That's when you can kind of get the whole group. But you have to make sure guys are motivated and held accountable, because I think there's been, in Green Bay at least, I think the coverage units did get better. I don't want to just bash Bisaccia the whole time.
Right.
I think the coverage units did get better. The return game just stunk. And in football, that's, if you're 2/4 of the way, that puts you pretty mediocre. And again, I think if Cam Achord can get this group to be mediocre in year one,
that's an improvement.
Most of us are going to be pretty happy with that.
He will have a designated return man, as long as he stays healthy, in Sky Moore. After last year, I don't know how. You had Mecole Hardman, whether you liked him or not. You brought him in. The guy had been in a Super Bowl. He caught the game-winning Super Bowl touchdown. But you didn't use him as your return guy. Instead, you tried your two rookie wide receivers. I just don't. Again, Matthew Golden had never returned a punt in his life before he came to the NFL.
In your life! In your life!
In your face! And Savion Williams.
Do you know that announcer?
I don't.
In your life?
I don't know that. What is that?
Jesse, you're an announcing expert. Nope.
In your life, did you ever think you would see something? I can't.
I would say I've told you guys he has had the greatest career in the history of announcing.
Matt LePay.
He has covered. No, well, Matt's had a great career. I didn't say the greatest partners. I said the greatest.
Jim Nantz.
Nope.
Bob Costas.
In your life.
Vern Lundquist?
Thank you, Jell.
I could picture it. That was it. Yeah. Tiger Woods chipping it in. Tiger Woods chipping it in at the Masters. That's the call. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
I still, man, what a career that young man had. Wow. Vern.
Tiger, too.
That's why you're going to name your dog Vern.
Vern's in the mix. Vern will be in the mix.
What about Tiger?
For sure. No.
I can tell you this. If you go have a night at Potawatomi Casino.
Jesse, I got a quick question for you before Jason tells us.
It's not actually before. You straight up interrupted him as he was doing it.
If you're looking right now, would you rather have Tiger Woods' life or Jason Wilde's life?
What?
What are you doing?
No, this is a very fair question.
Yeah.
Jesse.
Solid
you're
family.
30-whatever years old. You have a wonderful wife.
Mm-hmm.
You look at this big picture. Who'd you rather be?
I'd rather be Jason Wilde than Tiger Woods.
I agree with Jesse. Now, I wouldn't hover in my basement. I mean, there's things that obviously Jason
I would make a few improvements, but
and I'd want Tiger's bank account, but everything else, I don't know, Jim. All right, why don't you go down to Pato, because then I'm excited. Now that even adds more to it. Go down and get some of those good, that good grub, that great Sunday special that they got.
I'd really want to be Jason Wilde if I'm at Potawatomi. Yeah.
That Sunday specials, no, that's something special, like legit special.
We got kind of a big credit card bill to pay this month, so right now I'm a little more tempted.
What did you spend? What did you spend all your money on?
They went on their vacation without me. Some of those bills came due.
Oh, it's a good thing you didn't. Well, no, not without you. You decided not to go.
If I had Jason's
life,
they
still went without me. I chose not to go.
Which, by the way, again, I'd love to get a psychologist.
Yes, you've made your position very clear.
No, I know, I'm well aware, but you brought it back up. I didn't. So
Jason started with a stay home. Am I right?
Because I know, and thank you, Jesse. That's exactly what I was trying to do. I know that I don't have to hop on a plane or board a cruise ship to feel like I've escaped. My next getaway is waiting right there in Milwaukee.
Definitely don't want to be on a cruise ship, am I right?
Did you just let him tell everyone about Potawatomi?
I'm just helping Jason explain to you. I'd rather go to Pato than head on a cruise ship.
Yes, the hantavirus on that cruise ship. Problematic to be sure. If I may, Potawatomi Casino Hotel is where it's at. Start with the stay. The biggest hotel rooms in Milwaukee, nearly 500 beautifully designed rooms and luxury suites that are perfect for a weekend reset, a date night, or celebrating something big. And you're just steps away from all the fun stuff that's happening inside. And if you're hungry, you've got so many options. Again, Ruyi Asian Kitchen is the one that I haven't been to yet. I'm guessing they've got some pretty good sushi there. That's my next stop, but there's also the Dream Dance Steakhouse. There's the Marketplace for your quick bites. Rock and Brews, which is usually my go-to. The Cream City Coffee Company and Canal Street Cafe. They're all there, and they've got food and drink specials happening all the time. And if you're planning a wedding, a birthday, or an anniversary, the event spaces are built to make them unforgettable. Sophisticated relaxation, incredible flavor, and a full night out all in one place at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Whoa, Nelly is next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
Wilde and Tausch is presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella at 855-PELLA-WI or visit online at PellaWI.com/radio.
Mark Tauscher here. People ask, why did I join UW Credit Union? Well, let's break it down. Convenient local branches, easy to use mobile banking app, rewards checking with early payday, and that beautiful Bucky debit card. Also, they've been serving Wisconsin since 1931, which means they have local expertise that's actually local. So stop by a branch or visit uwcu.org to join today and become a UW Credit Union member like I did. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
Vortex Golf makes rangefinders for serious golfers who need an accurate number every time. With 3 options, the Blade, Blade Slope, and Anarch, there's a Vortex rangefinder that fits your game. Crystal clear optics and features like image stabilization keep you steady in big moments. Plus, every Vortex Golf product is backed by a no-questions-asked lifetime warranty. If you're looking for an accurate number every time, Vortex Golf belongs on your bag. Grab yours and everything you need for golf season in Wisconsin at Shields.com.
It all started with a small storefront and a big promise. Treat every customer just like family. For decades, local families have trusted Sendix to provide the freshest food, the warmest smiles, and a place where community comes first. From generation to generation, we have grown together. Because Sendix is more than just a grocery store. It's home. Thank you for allowing us to serve you for the past 100 years. Here's to the next 100 years. Sendix, your trusted local grocer.
Mark Tauscher here for Iron Jock. As a former athlete, I've worn just about every type of workout gear there is, and nothing compares to Iron Jock. Their performance apparel is built to fight sweat, odor, and bacteria, keeping you feeling fresh no matter how hard you push. From the gym to the pickleball court, Iron Jock keeps you dry, comfortable, and confident. Now through May 10th, it's Bundle Madness. Get 1 lightweight hoodie, 1 jogger, and 1 short sleeve t-shirt for just $100. Iron Jock helps you look good, smell good, and keep showing up. Shop now at ironjock.com.
Look around your office. Does it look like 1994 called and wants its lobby back?
Most brands just show up, often amongst outdated decor.
At Captivate Exhibits, ordinary space is the enemy. Beige walls, faded graphics, that motivational poster no one reads.
That's not culture, that's camouflage.
Captivate designs and builds spaces that don't whisper, they speak. They spark conversations. People lean in.
Stop blending in and start captivating today at CaptivateExhibits.com.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
Don't let a busted garage door get you down. Call my friends at Geist today. For 70 years, Geist has been the trusted garage door authority in Wisconsin. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to get your exact needs. For swift and reliable garage repair solutions, go to GeistDoors.com. That's GEIS doors.com. You can also visit their amazing showroom in Brookfield, featuring hundreds of doors and openers and their custom design room.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
One of the most important concepts in sports is don't drop the ball. Are you dropping the ball with your estate plan? When was it last updated? Have you even done one at all? ESPN Wisconsin's Jason Wilde for Walney Legal Group. There's a lot at stake for you and your family when it comes to wills, trusts, probate, and elder planning. At Walney Legal, that's all they do. Tailored documents. No confusing legal jargon. Just thoughtful guidance. Do the blocking and tackling to protect your family. Start a conversation today at WalneyLegal.com.
prizes,
Flyaways.
even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
That dog does not want to be petted.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
This is Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN. Sponsored by American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Time now for Whoa Nelly.
If the topic is good, the guys discuss.
Just the other morning I had breakfast at Tracy Rocker's house. His mama brought out 15 flapjacks. He said, Mama, take back 5 of them flapjacks. I gotta stay hungry for the Crimson Tide.
But if it's not, the show must go on. It's time for
Whoa Nelly
on Wilde and Tausch.
Have we even mentioned in the last week that the Bucs hired a new head coach?
Yes, because I was in the picture.
Oh, yeah. Tausch was gone when that happened. I forgot about that. That was fun.
Yeah, Sid and I.
Taylor Jenkins is the new head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks, and he was introduced at a press conference in Milwaukee yesterday. And no one's talking.
Jenkins.
Jeff Jenkins.
Chris Jenkins.
Villanova.
No, he's talking about Colin Jenkins' brother.
I'm talking about Chris Jenkins, who had the greatest shot in NCAA tournament history.
Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment.
That's good, too. Jimmy Haslam stole the show at the introductory press conference yesterday. I don't know how they say, like, governors and owners and what's what, because it says
He was the only owner that was there, though, right?
Co-owner Jimmy Haslam is what the ESPN article says.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So anyway, here's what Jimmy Haslam said during Taylor Jenkins' introductory press conference about the future of Giannis with the Bucks.
Communications are complicated at times because you have agents involved, you all the press involved, you have the player involved. We never had any problem communicating directly with Giannis at all. Always knew where he stood, and I think he always knew where we stood. We've had those kind of conversations since the season was over. And like I said, the draft's June 23rd and 24th, so sometime over the next 6 or 7 weeks, we'll decide whether Giannis is going to sign a max contract and stay with us, or he's going to play somewhere else. And John and Taylor, and along with Wes and myself, will make that call, and we understand the gravity of that call.
Feels like oversharing to me.
A lot of past tense in there, too.
A lot of past tense and a lot of oversharing on where things stand. Kind of taking away some of the leverage the Bucks may have if they want to trade him to the Spurs or the Rockets or some other team that could be interested in his services. Tausch, NBA enthusiast, your thoughts on Jimmy Haslam's commentary at Taylor Jenkins' press conference yesterday?
Yeah, I would actually say I like the fact that there's a direct line of communication and that there's been clear communication from Jimmy and from the I don't remember if it was Wes or whatever ownership governor ownership group, however they look at it, came out and said if he doesn't sign the max, we got to trade him. Boom. It can't get any more clear cut than that. And as far as leverage, people want Giannis. They're going to give up a bunch. It's a matter of weeding through and figuring out what's the best thing for the Milwaukee Bucks moving forward. And it feels as if the organization is saying, we'd love to have you back. You have to sign the Supermax if we're going to do it, and we're going to try and build around you again. Giannis has gotten everything he's wanted. It just hasn't worked. And part of it is he can't stay healthy. Part of it is the guys they brought in couldn't stay healthy. I think we're going to look back at this era. We'll say it ended a little shorter than we wanted, and we would have liked at least one more championship. But when we won the championship, I said this will kind of hold its water for a long time. And I think it will. It's Giannis's era. He is the greatest Buck ever. He's the champion, and whatever ends up happening, I don't mind how Jimmy Haslam and the team over there yesterday dispersed information. I think more is better when it comes to that.
The idea that championships have a shelf life, though, or that they don't have a shelf life, that they don't expire and you get to enjoy them for, do you really feel like you've enjoyed the last several years? Like, it's now been 5 years. They won the title in June of 2021, right?
Yep.
It is coming up on June of 2026. That was great. Yeah, it was fun. We did a show down from the Deer District, or at least I did, from Parade. It was awesome. Great. No, does it really matter anymore? You're going to games where you said it was dead one day.
Yeah, it was.
And if Giannis does get traded, as we have seen, although Stephen Jones is out there saying that he's really happy with the way the Micah Parsons trade has worked out. We have seen what it looks like when you don't have a star player and you're not competitive. Nobody's sitting there going, God, do you remember how great 2021 was, though? I don't know.
Yeah, no, they do.
Really? Bucks fans?
Yes.
The villainous John Wesley is just sitting back going, yeah, it's fine that they suck.
He's disappointed with how it's going, but he is always going to have that core memory of that championship and the confetti coming down and Giannis sitting there soaking it all in. Yes. Yes.
So when you're sitting there at Fiserv Forum with your Coors Light, with your buddies or with a partner, right, but you're not this is the moment now.
Yeah.
What was that move?
I'm set. I'm getting into my volleyball. You said Fiserv Forum. Next thing up there is volleyball.
Oh, yeah. Big one. Yeah. First serve showcase.
Wasn't sure what that move was. Bottom line is that they sure sound like a team that will not have Giannis on it. That was what that sounded like to me.
And I think that's the right move, too. FYI.
There you go. Next.
That's it.
I'd love to. Nelly. It'd be awesome if we trade him to the Spurs for Wemby. And we bring Mike Trout.
And Aaron Judge and Ohtani.
This would be great. All of a sudden, we're going to be looking back and saying, it's a good era.
And the Packers will get Myles Garrett next year, too. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Well, maybe Haslam could make a big trade. We trade Giannis to Cleveland, but then the Browns have to bring Myles Garrett
I would trade Giannis to Cleveland and get Myles Garrett back for the Packers.
And just let the Bucks wither?
The Haslam deal. Yep.
What would happen if that occurred? You want to be a trailblazer, Jimmy Haslam? Let's start looking at this thing big picture. We want Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett wants to get out of Cleveland. We get some picks from Cleveland as the Bucks. So you get some there, but you make this thing happen.
You are now, just to be clear, the conversation we're currently having on Wilde and Tausch is the concept of cross-sport trades.
That your owner owns both
owner.
teams. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does he own any other teams? Does he own some sort of minor league baseball
I'm sure
team?
he has stock in the Packers too, so he could say he's an owner of the Pack too.
You think so?
Maybe. If he doesn't, let's get him some. So he's in play. This actually makes
terrible
some
idea.
sense.
No, it makes no sense whatsoever. We'll wrap things up next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
This is our crew.
Here's the pitch, bunting again.
Wilde and Tausch is presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella at 855-PELLA-WI or visit online at PellaWI.com/radio. Brew Crew Tuesdays are back on May 12th.
Churio sends it deep to left, and there she goes!
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they play the San Diego Padres.
And Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh, my goodness. Third deck.
Brew Crew Tuesdays are presented by Construction Business Group. Tune in May 12th at 6:40 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee or check your local listings to watch the game.
Biz Expo is May 21st at Brookfield Conference Center. Attend strategy seminars on topics including business growth, preparing for cyber risks, AI for marketers, and much more. Stay for the lunch and learn on leadership and the cocktails and conversations panel. No suits, no scripts, no slides, just candid insights from leaders who make high-stakes decisions every day. Research the area's top product and service providers. Learn, network, and connect at BizExpo on May 21st. Go to biztimes.com/BizExpo.
It's Mike with Infinity Exteriors. I've seen it all, Wisconsin. Sketchy sales gimmicks for low-quality windows, siding that costs more than a new home, fly-by-night roofers. 60,000 happy customers made a better choice. Infinity Exteriors roofing, siding, and windows all come with our lifetime workmanship warranty, no overcharges, and transparent pricing. At Infinity Exteriors, we're on a mission to save our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Tournament host Steve Stricker joins a legendary group of PGA Tour champions at the American Family Insurance Championship. Catch the action June 5th through the 7th with an exciting team competition at TPC Wisconsin in Madison. This year's AmFam Champ concert features Little Big Town with special guests Randy Houser and May Estes. Friday, June 5th at Breese Stevens Field. All proceeds support the Steve Stricker American Family Insurance Foundation and American Family Children's Hospital. Get your tickets today at amfamchampionship.com.
Brewers baseball is back, and there's only one way to celebrate, with a Surfside iced tea and vodka or a Surfside lemonade and vodka. Smooth, refreshing, and made for game day. Surfside is the perfect match for a day at the ballpark or catching the game at home. Surfside is only 100 calories with 0 bubbles, so it goes down easy. It's not a seltzer, it's Surfside. Proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Must be 21 plus. Please drink responsibly.
Do you know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day? At Milwaukee Weight Loss, we know the secret. Our doctor-developed, easy-to-follow weight loss program helps you lose weight fast, naturally and safely, and with no drugs or injections with risk of serious side effects, no prepackaged meals, bars, shakes, and no exercising required. Our program helps reset your metabolism so you can keep the weight off for good with a coach for ongoing support. Our program costs up to half as much and works up to twice as fast as most other programs. Go to MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com to schedule your free consultation.
Josh DiMaggio here for Milwaukee Weight Loss. I've been on this journey since January and have already lost 35 pounds. It's been easy, safe, and their team continued to help me reach my goals. Many patients lose 20 to 30 pounds in about a month or two. That's up to a pound per day. Book your free consultation at MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com. That's MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Results may vary.
This is Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN. Sponsored by American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Well, some might say this show was mediocre today. Others may say it was entertaining.
I thought it was really good. I liked it today. Good energy.
Yeah, but how did it end, really? That's the question. How well did it end?
Quickly.
With Jimmy Haslam making a trade to his own team. That's
quickly.
it for us today. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Enjoy tonight's Cardinals strikeout cancer game. Have a great day. Take care. Be good.
Miss any of today's episode of Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin? Commercial-free full show podcasts are available free.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing
Wisconsin weather doesn't ease into spring. It keeps you guessing. That's why your windows and doors need to handle everything. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, we build for year-round comfort. Get the look you want for the home you love with 0% financing options available. So you can upgrade now and pay over time. Plus, enjoy a free in-home consultation, expert installation, and a 10-year limited warranty. Schedule today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 5/31/2026.
Progressive knows that for business owners, vacations hit different. But hey, at least you finally took a vacation. And look at that. You only answered 53 calls, 84 emails, onboarded 1 new hire, and covered for Chris while he's out on paternity leave, and you did it all from a kayak. Because you, my friend, know how to relax. All right, you may not know how to take a day off, but you do know both your personal and business auto insurance needs can be covered in one place with Progressive. So at least that's relaxing, right? Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states or situations.
Mother's Day, this Sunday. Gifts I needed? Multiple. Time I had? Basically none. Was I stressed? Absolutely. Until I came to Macy's. Because now I'm finding gifts that feel thoughtful. A designer handbag, beautiful fine jewelry, great beauty gift sets that don't need to be wrapped. One trip to Macy's, and it looks like I planned it all along. Hurry in and save on the perfect gift at Macy's Mother's Day sale today.
We are the home for all your Brewers coverage. 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Everywhere. Watch us weekdays on Disney Plus from noon to 3 Eastern. Miss the show? We've got a podcast so you can listen anytime. But here's the best part. Our YouTube channel. Subscribe at youtube.com/Rich Eisen Show and you'll never miss a moment. Now, on with the show. Live from the Rich Eisen Show studio in Los Angeles.
Brian Windhorst, you mentioned the Knicks.
They're like a beast has awakened.
The Rich Eisen Show.
20-footer. Got it! Mikal Bridges.
Earlier on the show, senior writer for the MMQB, Albert Breer. Coming up, Braves second baseman, Aussie Alb. WWE superstar, The Miz. Basketball Hall of Famer, Chris Webber. And now, it's Rich Eisen.
That's right. Welcome to the Rich Eisen Show, hour number 2 here on this Thursday program. The Miz, WWE superstar, joining us shortly on this program. Hall of Famer Chris Webber in hour number 3. But we kick off hour number 2 in studio with a bona fide, big-time Major League Baseball player from the Atlanta Braves, the best record in baseball, 26-12, taking on the Dodgers in a monster early May 3-game set. And the man who leads the Atlanta Braves in hitting with a .322 average. Ladies and gentlemen, second baseman Aussie Alb is here on the program. Woo! Good to see you, man. How are you?
Good to see you. I'm doing great.
I appreciate you spending an off day in Southern California, inside in an El Segundo television and radio studio.
I mean,
let me start with that.
Yeah, it's off day, but, you still do fun stuff on the off day and enjoy the moments.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate all that. So what is clicking for your team right now through the first 6 weeks of the season?
Yeah, we're playing, tremendously great baseball, and we just enjoying the moment. As a team, we're all together and, have each other's back and enjoy the game and have fun with it. I think that's what's clicking and going great for us.
Well, obviously winning helps having fun, but what do you think is leading to the winning? What would you point out?
I'll say the preparation. It starts with the preparation since we wake up in the morning, we get together, we have our breakfast, we talk baseball, then we get to the field, we do our, preparation of meetings, etc. So I think that's what, leads you and prepares you for a good ball game.
That comes from Walt Weiss, would you say?
It comes from definitely Walt Weiss and the whole staff and all the great coaches we have and all what we put together to be good at, competing against the other teams.
Other than great form tackling, what has Walt Weiss brought to the equation this year?
No, he's a leader. And I know Walt for more than 8 years now, and he always has been the same person, same guy. He's one of the greatest human beings I've been around. And, you know, if you mess around with him, you will find out.
Well, I just saw that. Or if you mess around with any of you, we'll see what happens. Did you guys have fun with your manager about that moment where he was out there making sure a brawl doesn't take place by going low?
Yes,
and
definitely. Yeah, definitely. We had fun about it, and we even made like a shirt about him in the fight. And I mean, you have fun with moments like that. You will never forget those. And you know, he did the right thing by putting a. You know, so there's a big man. So
yes,
you had to put him down before things escalate even more.
Exactly. So who's in charge of making those shirts up? Who did
I did not. I don't know who made the shirt. I just got mine and I wore it. So,
but somebody, whoever it was, knew what your size was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they made a couple of them, and I definitely enjoyed the shirt. I have it at home.
I think we have to get one of our. Were you large or Lex? What are you?
Yeah, I'm a large. Yeah.
Well, TJ, would you wear one of those shirts because you're a Met fan? Though, would you? Where do we go on that front?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe I'll just step aside for this one.
Okay. No. Yeah. Which team do you like to beat the most?
I'll definitely say the Phillies.
Okay.
And you know, it's our rivalry in the East, definitely. And you know, every time you go play there, you want to beat those guys. They have beat us in a couple of years back. So I'll say that's one of the series that every time we go there, the guys are amped up because.
Is that right? That's right, huh?
Yeah.
Who's the one that amps the team up the most?
Like get us going.
Yes.
I mean, you know, every time we go to a city like that, everybody starts talking about it right away. As soon as we're done with our preparation, it's like, hey, let's beat these guys up today because.
But who rallies that? Who stirs up that pot in your line?
We used to have some guys on the team that used to, you know, be the one that started. Like Ozuna was always there because I mean he'd been in the league for a long time,
right?
And, you know, they always boo him and stuff like that. It's just his game, and they just didn't, you know, the way he. I guess hit the ball hard against them. They didn't like that. So,
right.
I mean, you always get that when you're doing great.
So. But who right now
right now, I'll say it's a team thing.
No kidding.
Yes, because we have new guys on the team, and even them, they were like, "Hey, we want to beat those guys."
Okay. I guess what's this? The third alternate uniforms or the City Connect?
City Connects, yes.
Does Chris Sale like wearing them?
I mean,
Are you aware of Chris's history with alternate uniforms?
I heard some stories, but
well, they involve a pair of scissors.
Yeah, I heard that story before.
So,
but I mean,
no, that hasn't.
It hasn't got there with the new City Connects we got. I mean, they're very fire. I'm pretty sure he likes them.
Well, my son knows because again, I think that Major League Baseball's created City Connects not for the team to connect with the city, but for the league to connect with my wallet. You know, and I tell that to my 15-year-old who's a diehard baseball fan all the time. So he kind of shows me these City Connects to try and trigger me. The ones though from the Braves, they look old school. Yeah. Like they look really old school.
Dale Murphy.
Yeah, the Dale Murphy.
Yeah, they actually really cool, and I like wearing them. When I think we had a week early in the season where we were for like 3 straight days. I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Okay.
Yes,
Are you superstitious like that? That if you win in a uniform, you want to keep wearing it, or no?
I mean, if something is going right, I feel like we should keep rocking it.
Okay.
Like especially on the road, if we were gray and we doing great, I guess we should keep wearing gray and keep doing great. You know.
Well, keep. I'll just tell you this right now. If you go on a winning streak after this program. You know,
got to keep it going.
Yeah, it's the first of many appearances of Aussie Albies here on the Rich Eisen.
Thursdays with Ozzy.
Give him his own chair. Thursdays with Ozzy.
That's right.
I kind of like it. Yeah, Sarah Tiana of Women's Sports Now fame, as a matter of fact.
There it is.
There's we're off camera.
That's a beautiful jersey.
And it's yours. It's yours, which means get ready for a Sharpie to be put in your
No problem. No problem.
All right, so let's get to the Aussie Albies Foundation. Because again, my wife Susie Schuster, who's also on Women's Sports Now with Sarah, and yours truly. We are massive dog rescue people, and clearly you are as well. Tell me, why is the foundation about dog rescue? I give you the floor on that.
Yeah, so me and my wife, we are...
What's your wife's name?
Andrea.
Okay.
We are dog lover.
Okay.
And we have 8 dogs that we adopted ourselves.
8?
8, yes. That's at the house.
Putting you to shame. Your 2 looks weak.
Careful, don't put anything in Susie's mind on that.
He's going to have 3 by the end of the week.
8 of them, yes. They all adopted. She actually posted a video a couple days ago about all of them we have.
Mm-hmm.
And we even we're babysitting one right now named called Buck.
Okay.
Trying to find
after
him.
Joe Buck?
I don't think it's after Joe Buck.
Right.
It's a different one.
Okay.
But trying to find him a home, and we sat together, and because we dog lovers, we decided to do something for the city of Atlanta, and we wanted to give back in the way of rehoming dogs. We have rehomed over 100 dogs just last year. And
bless you and your wife.
Doing a great job about it. And we just, we want to start a program where we can help the community of Atlanta. And, we don't want to see the dogs on the street. And even when there is a dog in the shelter for more than 100 days and it never gets adopted,
euthanized.
We want to give them a chance again before they get euthanized. Exactly.
Terrible.
So that's what the idea we had together. And we want to, keep it going and definitely looking to build a facility full time and all that stuff. And
when you say a facility, you mean where dogs can just roam free and be rescued or homed there?
Rehomed there, yes.
Until somebody maybe gives them a forever home?
Yes, that's the goal that we are trying to get to right now.
And so AussieAlbiesFoundation.org to get funds for that?
Exactly.
You can count on from me and Susie.
We appreciate that a lot.
Wow, that is so cool.
It's going to help way more dogs in the city of Atlanta. And, even if there is dogs outside of Atlanta, if we have an opportunity to help them, rehome it, whatever the case might be, we actually pull for it and go for it.
Yeah, adopt, don't shop.
Yeah.
It's just a beautiful idea, and not enough folks, obviously there's a lot going on in the world that needs help, and certainly some funds put towards it.
Mm-hmm.
This is a beautiful idea, and I think it's pretty cool, man. Thank you for doing that. AussieAlbiesFoundation.org for that. Now, where did your love for exotic fish come from? I imagine from Curacao, growing up in Curacao?
Yeah, so growing up in Curacao, my grandfather had 6 kois that we used to have in a smaller koi pond.
Yes.
In the neighborhood. And at our house, he had his 6 special ones that he always, fed. Every morning he drinks his coffee, watching them, feed them, change water.
Yes.
So I grew up since I was like 4 years old watching those fishes till one day, I don't remember exactly what happened, but they all passed at the same time. I think a new crew, I don't remember exactly what happened.
Okay.
So I told my wife, hey, when there is a chance that I can do a koi pond, I will definitely want to do it because of bringing back the tradition that how I grew up in Curacao. So that's why I'm all over fish, and I'm all about fish now. And I think it's close to just in koi in general. I have like 100 kois at the house now.
So did you say, hey, growing up in Curacao, one day I'm going to be a big-time Major League Baseball player so I can have a 6-foot tank in my garage?
I think
exotic cars and exotic fish in the same garage?
I think that was the goal that pushed me to keep playing hard, too.
I'll check the box, Ozzie. I mean, looks like you stuck the landing on that. And then that video, is this a hot tub you got going on? What is this?
So this is my koi pond, actually.
And so you swim in your koi pond?
I'm swimming in my koi pond, and then you see the fish chomping behind me right there.
My gosh.
Yeah, so that's my koi pond. Yeah, that's my koi pond. And it was snowing that day.
Why not?
And I was like, why not just jump in the cold koi pond and then go straight to my hot tub after that? That's my cold plunge of the day. So
this is... That's your
fish are in there. How many?
That's my koi pond in the backyard that I just jump in when it was snowing in Atlanta.
Why not? There's 40, 50? How many are in there?
And that koi pond is 100. That's the one with 100.
Oh, that's the 100 one.
Yes.
Chris, it's the 100 koi pond.
I'll keep up.
You're so ignorant, Chris.
Jeez.
Come on.
Listen to when he talks. It's 100.
It doesn't seem like there is 100, but
that's what I mean.
we did a full deep clean, and I count them one by one. And I remember I had like 92, and I went back and got 8 more because I wanted to get to 100.
Might as well.
And it's like, enough. I'm like, no, I want to get 100 coins.
Yeah, keep it even.
Yeah. It makes sense to me.
The rare case for a baseball player being happy to hit 100. Jeez. All right. Wow. Now, let's put this to the test. Aussie Albies. We have pulled, or Chris did, on behalf of the Rich Eisen Show.
Uh-oh, here we go.
6 exotic fish, photographs of 6 exotic fish. We're going to see if you can
name them.
Name that fish with Aussie Alb.
All right.
Okay, here we
Let's
go.
Let's do it.
We don't have fish music, do we? Forget it. Don't worry about it.
Let's do it.
By the way, I've never asked that of Jay.
We got
before.
something,
we have
Jay.
fish music.
That's
Don't worry about it.
That's a first.
All right, here we go. Put up the photograph. What fish is this, Aussie Albies? Do we know what this fish is?
Yes.
What is it?
So, funny story about this fish.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's got a
It's a fish story. I didn't expect a fish story.
It's like Ozzy, I caught a fish.
Go, please.
Okay, so I wanted to own this fish before. My good friend Taylor, he actually bought some of these fishes.
Mm-hmm.
They got to his fish tank, and they were like, oh, they had delays, and I think they're all dead. So he threw them in the tank.
Oh, no.
Just right away.
Okay.
They all lay on the bottom.
Oh.
And the next day he woke up, and they were all swimming.
Hey.
So
What a
believe it or not,
ending to that
most
fish
people
story.
say they are sensitive.
Okay.
But most of my fish keepers out there that I chat with and have connection with, they keep them with exotic fishes and all that, and they.
So what's the name of this
They
fish?
definitely survive.
What's the name of this fish?
This fish is it's not. Oh my God, you put me on this.
No, that's what it's about.
I never owned one. I wanted to own one, but I forgot the name. Give me 1 second. I'll get it for you.
You got it, Ozzy.
I don't want to.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ozzy's just called for time. It's the fish clock is starting.
Hey,
the fish clock is starting.
The clock. I put the clock on time.
All right, yeah. You get one disengagement allowed. What do you got?
I'm trying to get to the name now.
I'll give you a hint. It's also the name of something you throw in the Olympics in track and field. Okay.
I don't even know that, but I know the name. You just blind spot me.
All right.
Well, can we come back to it?
Let's put a pin in it.
Come back to it.
Next fish.
I'm gonna name it.
You had a story, but not a name.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Okay.
Because I forgot the name. This is arowana, lucky fish.
Arowana. Okay, hold on a minute. Call is confirmed.
Yes.
I didn't tap my helmet. I got to tap my helmet first. Okay. Call is confirmed. All right. Very good. Next up. Here we go. What's
this is saltwater for sure.
Yep.
I never owned a saltwater tank yet. I will say, oh my God. This looks like
it's a 2-word name. Yep.
It does look like
Take a guess.
It looks like poison.
Let's see. Hold on a minute. Let's check to see if we got it or not. I just ABS.
I will say this is close to a.
That's all right.
Yeah, made famous by the movie Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like a lionfish.
Yeah. Oh, hold on a minute. Let's check. Let me tap my head.
It does look like a lionfish.
Where do we got it? Is it? Yes.
Let's go.
It's a clear fin lionfish.
Wow. Let's go.
I didn't mean to tap my helmet. That's just the only way we can check on your answer. All right, we got 3 more fish. Pop up the next one. Here we go. This next fish. What is this fish?
Flower horn.
Flower horn. Let me hold a minute.
Yeah, I got it already.
I'm tapping my helmet. Hold on a minute. Let's check. Let's check it out. Yes.
Yep. To be honest with you, that's
Kicklid? I don't know. Okay, very good.
It's flower horn, and that fish is actually really it's a really mean fish. If you put anything in the tank with him, it might fight him and try to kill him.
Hopefully you're not jumping in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not to me, but a different fish.
99 other fish. All right, next one. We got 2 more.
Oh my God. Damn, you put me in a good spot. Saltwater.
Okay.
This is
Talk it out.
I almost went saltwater just to own one. Is it an emperor? No. Oh my God. It's actually a fish that most saltwater hobby people have. I'm not big into saltwater.
I'll give you a quick hint. You look up to the heavens and you see who's up in the
angelfish.
That's it.
That's what it is.
Tap the helmet. Okay.
Yes.
Let's tap
Angel.
the helmet. And there it is again.
Angel. Because there's an angelfish in saltwater and there's an angelfish in freshwater. So there you go.
Good to know. Chris, write that down. All right.
Write it down. You have it for the next time.
Last one. Last one, Aussie Albies. What is this fish?
That's a peacock. That's one of my favorite fish. Peacock bass.
Peacock bass.
Yes.
Yep. Down the middle. Wow. Call confirmed. Do you want to go back to the first one?
Yes, 100%, but I'm still, oh my God. You know what? Well, you know what's so funny about this?
Go back to the first one. Yeah, it's funny is that you had a full story.
Yes.
That started
and I can't get the name and I can't
ending.
And I can't and I can't get the name. My good friend Caveman has Caveman Aquatics.
So you're gonna phone a friend?
He actually owns this. He actually used to own this fish with the arowanas. He actually donated to me. That's why I'm trying to get to the name and I can't get to it.
Nah.
It's not Angel.
Definitely not.
No, it's not. The Angel has like the big.
It's a one word, 6 letters, starts with a D.
Starts with a D.
D.
Wait. Oh my God.
Don't give up. This is why Aussie Albies is a terrific.
No, I'm not gonna give up.
He's hitting over 300.
Do we have a pitch clock? He's already got one disengagement. Here we go.
Mound visit.
All right. Do you want me to just tell you what it is? Why don't you just tell me that?
One more letter.
D-I.
Oh my God. Discus fish. How can I forget that?
Let's tap the helmet.
I ran out of time. That's a strike on me. That's a strike on me.
Just put up the other one since we already had it prepared. Smitch put it up the other one.
Oh, there's another one?
No. It's just it's the other ABS we had.
Oh. How can I forget the discus fish?
There.
Yep. Yeah, Chase.
Call over to. Yeah. How are you with the ABS? Do you like it?
I love it. I actually love it. I had my first actually miss the other day, to be honest. 2 days ago, I thought I walked, but it was like a little bit in the zone, so I punched out. But I felt like I needed to do it because it was like the 6th inning tie game, and Olsen, one of our best hitter on the team, was coming behind me. So I was like, if I get the first.
Yeah,
he can do something special here, either a 4-2 game or a 3-2 game. So I tapped my helmet, but I was wrong for the first time.
But you've gotten every other one right.
Yes, I did. Yep.
Aussie Albies. Hey, thanks for coming on here. Congratulations on everything going on so far. Obviously, there's a lot more baseball to be played, but the Braves are crushing it. All the Braves fans love watching what's happening right now. AussieAlbiesFoundation.org. Please give whatever you can. Let's save more dogs in the streets of Atlanta and give them a better life and save their lives in certain cases. Bless you for doing that. And thanks for coming on here.
100%. Thank you. I got a question for you before I go, though.
Oh, sure. Okay, sure.
Can you teach me how to run the 40-yard dash?
Oh, of course.
Yes. I need it because I need a couple more stolen bases right here this year.
Well, Ozzy, I hate to tell you, this entire time I'm the guy in that full body suit running on the running the 40-yard dash. Yeah, I've been the one running on the warning track this entire time.
You're the freeze.
I'm the freeze.
He means he's
I've
the
just
freeze.
revealed. It's been my secret this entire time.
No one knew.
That's awesome.
I'm the freeze. Yeah. Run, tell that.
Thank you.
You bet. Aussie Albies right here on the Rich Eisen Show. The Miz coming up next.
That was awesome.
Rich Eisen here. Running a small business means every hire matters. A bad hire costs time and money, but the right one helps your business grow. The challenge? Finding that person without sorting through resumes. That's where LinkedIn Hiring Pro comes in. It screens candidates so you can focus on conversations with qualified talent. With Hiring Pro, you can hire with confidence and build the team you need. Join the 2.7 million small businesses using LinkedIn to hire. Get started by posting your job for free at linkedin.com/Eisen. Terms and conditions apply. Rich Eisen here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payments sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required. Not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all off-season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
Do you worry about how much someone drinks?
Do you feel neglected or unloved? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you are not alone.
Al-Anon and Alateen can help. Call 1-866-200-0223 or visit alanon.org/help.
Brewers fans, this is your flawless moment. Cardinal is sending you to a VIP day at the ballpark with the Milwaukee Brewers on August 29th. We're talking 4 sweet tickets, free food and beverage, and exclusive pregame batting practice access. You'll even get to experience Bernie's slide throughout a ceremonial first pitch and score a $250 gift card to the Brewers team store. Go to CardinalBallparkSweepstakes.com to enter for your chance to win a flawless day at the ballpark. No purchase necessary. Ends June 1st, 2026. Must be 21 or older.
We have standards in Wisconsin. Cheese should squeak. Sports and tailgating go hand in hand with brats aplenty. And beef is a delicacy where each bite makes you close your eyes for a second. For 50 years, Bunzel's has been hand-selecting the finest beef, making homemade specialty sausages, and crafting award-winning jerky right here at home. Because Wisconsin is still cattle country, quality isn't optional. It's expected. And after 5 decades, Bunzel's still delivers. Stop in today at 90th and Burleigh or at bunzels.com.
Hungry for something fresh and delicious? Get your favorites from Cousin Subs delivered straight to your door. From our freshly baked bread and hand-sliced meats and cheeses to our famous sides, crispy golden fries, Wisconsin cheese curds, or creamy mac and cheese. Every meal made to order and ready to enjoy. Ordering is quick and easy online or through the Cousins app. Whether it's a solo lunch, family dinner, or a spread for the whole crew, let us bring it straight to you, fast and fresh. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
2026 Brewers Group tickets are on sale now, and planning your next event at American Family Field has never been easier. Whether it's a company outing, family reunion, or night out with friends, bring your group of 15 or more to the ballpark and enjoy up to 25% off single game tickets with no service fees. All Brewers home games are available now. Start planning today, and a Brewers Group ticket rep will handle the rest. But hurry, tickets are moving fast. Plan your 2026 outing at brewers.com/groups.
Pickleball fanatics, grab your paddle and get ready to rally for recess. Join La Causa Charter School for Rally for Recess on May 16th at Premier Pickleball Club. From 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., players of all skill levels are invited to compete, learn, and give back in a fun, welcoming environment. Grab a partner or sign up solo and enjoy a great day of community and friendly competition. Your participation helps fund safer sports fields, a renovated playground, and a new outdoor classroom. And every donation is matched to maximize impact. Buy your tickets now at lacausa.org and come rally for recess.
$998 buys you a magnificent diamond solitaire engagement ring at Kessler's.
A solid gold mounting shows off a big, beautiful diamond, 3/4 of a carat.
Glitter, twinkle, sparkle.
This is the definitive diamond solitaire engagement ring.
You can choose a round diamond, radiant, marquise, or oval.
3/4 of a carat. Any shape you want.
Any color of gold you want.
A 1-carat solitaire is just $1,498.
Ask to see the Evermore engagement rings at Kessler's.
You're going to be ecstatic about the color, clarity, and cut of your diamond.
Evermore.
Each of these diamonds was lovingly created in the heart of a miniature star.
Your diamond will remain.
Evermore.
Your diamond was born about the time you fell in love.
You will be in love.
Evermore.
Your diamond has been waiting patiently for you to see it, love it, and choose it.
Don't keep it waiting. Come to Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
You've always been competitive, at work, in the gym, even with your kids. But lately you feel off. Workouts take longer to recover from. Your drive just isn't there. You know, it might not be your age. It could be low testosterone. At Mentality, we'll get to the bottom of what's really going on and build a personalized plan using testosterone replacement and peptide therapies to help restore your energy, focus, and drive. Get back the energy to being dad again. Book your appointment with Mentality at lowtusa.com. Again, that's lowtusa.com.
Hey, it's Brian Balaga. Find the Homegrown on the ESPN Wisconsin app today.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The brand new ESPN Wisconsin app. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today.
Back here on the Rich Eisen Show. What a delight with Aussie Alb. He's made us late for our next interview, so hopefully he'll excuse us. He knows the way this works. He understands the business of show. He is the Miz, ladies and gentlemen, WWE superstar in advance of the WWE Backlash streaming live this Saturday. What's up, brother? How are you?
I'll wait all day, every day, just to be interviewed by you. So I am ready to go. I am happy. I am unhappy of the fact that the Cavs lost game one. There was a sloppy game, a lot of turnovers, but I think the Cavs beat themselves. The Pistons did not beat the Cavs. The Cavs beat the Cavs. So as long as the Cavs can turn it around, I think that they're going to go to the NBA Finals.
Well, listen, I always know you think the Cleveland teams can go always all the way, if not undefeated, unblemished, and unrivaled. I understand that. Did you hear about Donovan Mitchell saying that he's not a flopper? That's why he's not getting the calls. He's not a flopper. So
he's never been a flopper.
I know that.
In Cleveland, we don't flop. We don't need to flop. We're not a bunch of floppers in Cleveland. We are hard workers. We dedicate ourselves, and we strive to win.
Well, you know what you do? You play the long game because you have no choice. But listen, the long game is this. No, by the way, did I stutter? It's all true.
I mean, he comes in peace, though.
But here I do too. May not sound that way, but I come in peace. No. We all remember. No, hold on a minute.